to the zombies and I'm seeing they're dwarf zombies?
They're just it's just a generic art for a token. They are okay. A kind of a lore wise is that which I also shared in the I think one of the chat channels. I can't recall which one. There were aboriginal race of albino dwarves on Chult. So if you do see a white dwarf zombie, that zombie has probably been around for a while. Yeah, like a native zombie. Whereas some of the ones that Esther caught in their hunting trap, they are dressed with a style more towards sword coast. So those were foreign zombies.
Yeah, these are homegrown organic zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the
50-mile
others
zombies.
some of the others we found have been imported zombies or
Highly processed.
that they've been created from those who are visitors.
The parts came from overseas,
They're
We need to
but were
find
locally assembled.
they're only zombies if they were unearthed in the Zom region of France. Otherwise, they're just sparkling undead.
we need to
And with that joke, I declare the joking season over.
we need to fight some local zombies every now and then to do the carbon offset.
Set
Okay,
over.
let's roll initiative.
Okay,
Let's get
so
to session.
let's start the session. So let's just have a quick recap of what the situation is. So
Roy's about to take many attacks from zombies
you'll
in
be
the
fine.
squishy parts.
Roy,
So
Swanson.
quick summary will be that the party you left Kursaba, a fairly uneventful trip, and you made it to Nangolo, in which you found that the black orchid plants that you wanted were flooded, and you decided to pay a visit inside of Nangolo after having been informed that by Azaka that you should probably also pay a visit to the master of Nangolo just to pay your respects.
And they might have some of the plants in store.
That is true.
Or by the
Um,
fact that they raise plant zombies, they might try to kill us.
and the party did get rid of one small pack of plant zombies, though unfortunately on their way towards the larger buildings. After a series of rolls, 3 of the party members have succumbed to a very sweet smell, which are Roy, Lestrana, and Rashi.
And we remembered that Aster and Lestrana are half elves.
Yes, but I think Lestrana still failed one of the rolls, despite having advantage.
Lestrana still managed to fail, but got tackled.
Yes, and so as we begin initiative, Rashi is currently being held by the tail by
I
Gray.
got beaten.
One of those. And Esther is currently holding on to Lestrana, and Roy has made his way to a plant.
Roy has encountered the problem of being the fifth.
So something about something buddy system.
Question.
So
Since I'm being kind of entranced or whatever you want to say, do I
Mhm.
still roll initiative?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is the one time when being high in initiative is gonna fuck me over.
Well, actually, technically, you want to be high initiative.
Thank you. I roll a 3.
I mean,
Assuming
remember,
that,
you might have a chance to break it if you're high initiative before it can attack you.
assuming you get a saving throw at the end of your turn, you want your turn to be early.
Yeah. So let's see, where's my token?
The pet talk works.
Excellent, and I wrote a natural one on my initiative.
Hey, look at Roy's initiative. He rolled.
Oh no, my
natural 20.
initiative is a -4, so it's definitely gonna be slow.
Do you roll a 29? Why do you have
19.
+9? Why do you have a +9?
He has the feet.
The alert feat.
And he rolled 19, not 21. You're right. Boo. Boo.
How many feet do you have?
Alright, and
2,
I rolled a
3,
2, so I'm
4?
going last. That is good.
Like 5 or 6, my dude.
Alright then, so we will begin with Roy at the top.
Mhm.
So
Shouldn't the zombies have initiative too?
the zombies are alert right now. They're like me when I haven't had my coffee in the morning.
Okay.
I mean, I could add them in if you want to.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
I'm thinking about it.
I'm thinking
my
about
God.
it.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, they are actually considered hosts.
Oh,
Okay, I'll add them in then, just to make it easier for me in the future. Anyway, their initiative isn't very high either. Roy is 29, he's definitely going first.
19.
Okay. Alright then, so let's begin, Roy.
Yo.
You're currently still in the days,
Mhm.
and you are standing in front of a tree stump where you see this strange yellow flower begin to bloom in front of you. As vines along the ground begin to slowly wrap around your feet.
Oh.
You essentially spend your action standing there, but at the end of your turn, you get to make a wisdom save. I believe. Hold on, is it wisdom save? Yes, wisdom save.
Hey, that's a good number.
You snap awake and you realize that your feet is currently being slowly bound by vines.
Uh-oh. Can I...
This is just it's the end of your turn.
Oh. Shit.
yeah, you can say that.
Crying is a free action.
Praying to all the gods I believe in is also a free action.
Okay. The zombies' turns. They're just gonna try to feed their mother. So where is? Yeah, sure. They shamble forward.
Why am so in the back?
Help.
Why is Lestrada and Roy so in the front?
They were charmed. I'm just gonna say one on Roy, one on Lestrana.
I hope the one on Lestrana hits.
You don't want it to hit because it
Oh.
won't wake up from the charm.
It won't.
It won't.
Oh, I don't want it
Yeah.
to hit.
Yeah, it's one of those type of effects. So
Wow.
the one on Roy first. 19.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. 7 bludgeoning. The one on Lestrana. 15. Which doesn't
nope.
hit. Alright, that's done.
Oh, I'm gonna feel that in the morning.
Alright. Gray,
Right
it's
in
now
the
your
butt.
turn. You're currently still grappling Rashi.
I think with the others getting attacked, Gray releases Rashi's tail from their maw and tackles the dwarf that just punched. So, smack.
You have pet tactics.
But my allies don't. Well, I guess Roy is clear.
Wait. Yeah, Roy is technically awake.
Yeah, so
Roy is awake.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
Roy is awake and aware of what's going on at this point.
Yes. Yeah. 17
Hopefully
hits.
awake.
I mean, the 11 hits as well. Hits, so 8 slashing. All right.
Ah!
Okay. Ooh. What was that?
4-foot-tall kobold trying to scare something off with a roar.
Okay.
Rawr.
Rah, okay.
Whee!
Alright then. Is that your turn?
Gosh. I'm going to say yes.
Alright. That's Strana. You are currently charmed and you feel compelled to make your way towards where Roy is. So I would like you to attempt to escape from Esther's grapple. So I believe this would be athletics versus
Luck.
acrobatics / athletics.
I hope I do bad.
Whichever you're
will.
more proficient in.
I
Alright.
am more proficient in that one. And I
Alright.
did not do well. Aster does not want to let me go.
Okay, so you're
That's
still
not true.
Alright, so you are still grappled by Esther and you end your turn where you're standing. So please give me a wisdom save.
With
Advantage.
Against
advantage.
being charmed with advantage, yes. "15 is enough.
Ah!
Yeah. And you immediately come to your senses and you immediately see a zombie in front of you. Okay, so
on
that's
the lawn.
Okay. Esther, it's now your turn. I think it'll be fairly obvious that Lestrana has come to her senses. So
I was
you
gonna
probably let her go.
I was gonna let her go either way so that I could green
Mhm.
flame blade the zombies. But
Okay.
yes, as a free action, I end the grapple,
Mhm.
and then I move here, and then purple flame blade, the one right in front of me.
Alright.
Wait, why you do this to me?
So
Okay. So
15 to that one and 4 to the one next to it.
okay.
A childhood of wrestling with your cousin pay off.
Okay. For fire. Alright. Okay. Is that your turn, Esther?
Yes.
Okay. Rashi, it's now your turn. You will make your way to the plant and
Smells
stay
good.
there. Yes.
Like here or more? Here.
I'll say yeah. I'll say there.
Smells good.
Okay.
Excuse me, passing by. Smells.
All right.
Wait,
At the end of your turn.
wait. I get an attack of opportunity on Rashi.
Wow. Why would you do that?
I can replace
I mean-
an attack with a grapple.
I'll say that it's probably short distance enough such that she can take the disengage action.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Rashi, please give me a wisdom save. Excellent. You saved.
I'm fully conscious to see myself die.
Death is always an option. Let's see. So who's okay? It's not the plant's turn. He'll probably take. He'll attack the one who was first in queue. So Roy.
Oh.
Yeah.
With the person with the next ticket, please step up to the counter.
Exactly.
Please.
19.
Oh, bad
shit.
touch.
Whoa.
Oh.
Bad touch.
Yeah, that
18 psychic damage.
I'm down to 6 hit points.
Okay,
I need to do something very quickly.
exactly. But that would be the plant's turn. Roy, it's now your turn.
Okay, you mentioned that that my feet are currently being grappled by.
That was just a
Bye.
flavor thing. You can move away.
Okay, good. I'm going to disengage and move. I can disengage through. No, I can't disengage through the enemy, right?
You can
can-
disengage around them.
You can go around,
One,
but
2, 3, 4, 5.
Why not
Wait.
just jump the river?
Yeah, like Rashi wouldn't make wouldn't say anything, but will point in direction like stay behind me.
I'm gonna go behind, disengage here
All right.
because it's a straight line, and
Mhm.
I am mad, and I'm going to uh, to fire at the zombie in front of me because I don't like having attacks made on me.
All right.
Just a straight attack
Just
because I
lean,
assume I'm not.
use Aster's shoulder to steady the bow.
Yeah.
Aster is
That
not
hits.
a zombie.
Roll damage, 5 piercing.
Should have a sneak attack.
Oh yes, you
Should
do have
I?
sneak attack. Yeah, you do.
All right, I'll just
Esther
roll a
is there.
d6.
Mhm.
There,
8.
8 damage.
Okay. All right. It's now. Is that the rest of your turn? Disengage, bonus action, movement.
I have no healing items, so I have no item interactions for
Okay.
healing.
Mhm. So the zombies' turn. They'll just attack the things in front of them. So the first one is on Esther. 9 will miss you.
Nope.
Less
Yeah.
Strana. A 12 will miss you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's currently Gray's turn.
Alright, Gray will 5 foot, 5 foot, 5 foot.
Why you do that?
Because Gray doesn't know that you're okay yet.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I just imagine Gray growing like 20 legs. When David said that.
Oh.
Giant centipede kobold go.
5 foot,
Why?
5 foot, 5 foot.
Ah, okay, I get it now.
So this grade just say, "Do not be afraid."
Okay, 14 against the zombie or against the plant?
Plant.
Okay, 14 hits.
Cool.
9 slashing. Alright.
And then action surge.
That's a hit. Another 5 slashing. Alright.
And aggressive hissing.
Okay. That'll be great. Lestrana.
Ah!
There are now 2 zombies next to you.
Ah! Um.
Roy very helpfully whispers, "Don't get punched, it hurts."
Oscar very helpfully whispers, Roy got punched.
It was super effective.
Ah!
You already said that.
Um.
There is something broken with my sheet. I have that the best roll with disadvantage of Roy is a melee attack that roll a 0.
So your sheet's drunk.
I'm gonna
Very.
throw some acid at them.
Okay, wait, is that is
Thank
that aerial or is it just
It-
against a single
It's,
one?
it's like Green Flame Blade. It hits
It can
one
hit
next to it.
two of
Ah,
them. It can hit
okay.
both of them.
Alright.
It's a single target that if it says it can hit 2 targets if they are 5 feet apart.
I see. So it's the same as Green Flame. Okay. I would roll for the one on top first. Dexterity. They're gonna fail it.
Wow.
I was wrong. One passed. 3 acid on the one that's closer to Lestrana.
And nothing for the other.
Because it's a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you staying or moving?
I think right now I'll stay put
Alright.
and hold my shield in front of this thing's face.
Excellent. Lestrana. Esther.
How beat up does the zombie right in front of me look?
It looks fairly injured.
I'm gonna purple flame blade with the primary target being the one in front of Listrana then.
Okay. A 12 hits. 17 damage. Alright. It's barely holding on.
Wait,
For
wait. Yeah, okay, that's right.
Yep. And 4 fire to the other one, who's also about to go down. Okay. So that I assume you're gonna stay there.
Yes, I don't want to provoke any attacks of point opportunity.
Yep. Okay, Rashi, it's not your turn.
Nah, what? Bad
Yeah.
plant. Bad plant.
Yes. You see the plant is kind of if the plant had a face, the flower petals has now turned towards your direction.
I bonus action a level 2 Searing Smite.
Alright.
And then I do a whack.
Okay. That hits. Okay. So
Whacking.
8 plus 9, 17. Okay.
No vulnerability to fire?
Hmm.
It's not vulnerable to fire? It's a plant.
Oh, that.
It's
Hold on,
also
let me
in the
check.
jungle, so
No.
it's very damp here.
No,
Well.
the plant. You hit the plant, and you see some of the flames burn away, but the plant seems to still continue waving at you.
Ah, well. I tried. And I move here. That's
Alright.
it. Wait, before you continue, need to read. Okay, go ahead.
Alright. On the plant's turn.
They need to make a con save or take fire damage.
Oh, is that part of the Searing Smite?
Yes, that was what it was reading. It's 1d6 regardless because the high level is just for the initial extra damage. Okay.
So it's a 1d6, and every turn it will take for the next 1 minute, I believe, as long as you maintain concentration.
Until it succeeds.
Yeah, until it succeeds. I mean, it's a plant. Never mind, it succeeds. But do I take damage on the first turn? No.
No, if they succeed, they don't take any damage.
Alright. So the fire goes out.
Oh man.
Okay. Who was next in line? Rashi.
I'm there.
Yeah, but you have a high AC, so you'll be fine. Bad touch on Rashi. Never mind. 11
Fucking
damage.
God.
Oh, wow.
Can you please stop saying you'll be fine?
I have a +3 to my attack rolls on each and every one of you. Look at your AC and tell me my odd.
Well,
Every time you said that you'll be fine, you crit.
at least it's not much damage. I'm fine.
Yeah, I did not roll as high as previously. Anyway. That was the plan's turn. Roy, it's now your turn.
Uh, I'm going to take a shot at the zombie in front of me because
Mm-hmm.
I do not like zombies.
14 hits. Please roll with your sneak attack. 12. Alright. Let's see.
You too, Siri.
Shut up, Siri.
I have to roll really high on this.
Let me turn that off.
So it's 9 plus 3 is 12 plus a 5. Okay. Nope, natural 1.
And that, I believe, that. Yeah, that one is the 15 and 1.
Ah. One of these days I'll succeed on the troll.
As a free action, I would like to say, hey, do we have any healing? I am hurt very badly.
I think at this point, I think Aster at this point is very confused why these zombies don't get back up.
Yeah, I know.
All of the zombies that they're used to fighting usually get back up once or twice.
Yeah. Am I reading the thing wrongly?
No,
Con
you're
save
reading
of
right.
DC 5 plus damage taken, so it's 5 plus 12. But my my save has only has a +1. Okay. Oh well. Roy, you're done. The zombie's turn. It's gonna slam against Lestrana. That would hit, I believe.
Ouch.
19. And there'll be 8 bludgeoning. That's the zombie's turn. Now it's Gray's turn.
Gray have turn.
Which one? For who hit that?
Hmm?
To whom was that?
Lestrana.
Me.
Ow.
I'm going to actually do my reaction to intercept on Lestrana.
Alright, you reduce it by 5. So 3 damage.
And then, because I can't intercept psychic damage, Gray, happy that Rashi's seemingly acting normal, just goes back to beating the crap out of the plant. Rawr!
Okay, 8 slashing.
I'm gonna jinx it, but you've been running well on damage today.
Yep. And, no, I'm not down enough to justify using second wind. That'll be a pass.
Alright. It's now Lestrana.
I could heal Roy, or I could also kill this thing that's in front of me.
Professor Oak's voice yells, "It's 5e, don't heal in combat."
I love it when somebody says that and go attack unconscious players. Magic Missile is so great.
Also, it's 5e, so the zombies are very defanged. Past editions, the zombies were very terrifying.
Yeah.
There's-
Lestrana.
They imported a bunch of mass-produced zombies.
I'm going to use my bonus action to try to push this thing away from me.
Well, let's see. Rashi's in the way. I don't. There's not really a good direction that you can push it, to be honest.
Mm,
Rashi, because away from you, it'll be
Into
into
the
Rashi
water?
and Grey, who's
true.
She could sidestep to the north and then push it down the
no,
staircase.
the shove allows her to push it in any direction. It's just finding a correct position to shove it.
I mean, the most I could do is shove it down the stairs.
Yeah, you can do that. That's definitely doable. Strength save. Fails. All right.
Like Raji feels something bump into her. Like what?
Yeah.
And then sees the zombie go splash.
I did that.
Mhm.
Sorry. Sorry.
You shove it, and the zombie trips over Rashi's tail and falls down. 10 hits. All right. So let's see. 11s, 16. Okay. Yes. First time. All right.
Ah.
Zombie fell down and stood back up.
Yeah.
Darn it.
It fell down into the water and it started getting shocked a bit like a scene from Frankenstein and stands up.
That zombie says it's a weird one.
Yeah, you shocked it back to life. So the are you moving?
I'm just gonna move here. I think I might be a little bit more durable than Roy.
That is fair. Esther.
Aster Eldritch Blast, the one that stood back up.
Okay. I was about to say they probably has some sort of partial cover, but 20s got more than that. So 12 damage in total. Okay, do I save from this? I do. It stands back up.
Oh my fucking god.
Wait. Wait. I'm sorry. Shouldn't be increasing each time you roll.
That's a different zombie.
You sure?
No, the one you're thinking of is the Barbarian's Rage. And the Dynamic Rage from Barbarian. Zombies in 5e don't have the increasing DC.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair income.
Yeah. It sounded familiar, but I'm pretty sure that's a Barbarian thing.
Aster will move here so that if the zombie tries to get back to Roy, they'll be in the way.
Okay. So Lestrana and Esther is currently protecting Roy. Rashi, is now your turn.
How singed does the plant looks?
The plant is kind of drooping, but the vines that kind of surround the area are still look fairly healthy.
Okay. I'm gonna do Searing Smite again. And while I'm hitting, I say, Greg, stay behind! This is danger for you! Stay behind me!
A 14 hits.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a big hit. 22. Which is enough. The plant goes down.
Yay!
Alright. And just before the turn I got to use it. Okay. Are you staying there, Rashi?
How high I am from the zombie?
5 feet up.
So the head of the zombie is kind of on my feet. I'm not fully above from him.
Hold on, give me a second. Sorry, my sister had a question for me. You're high enough. You're low enough. I'll say that you can probably swing your mace at the zombie like a golf club.
How much damage would I cause if I jump into him? Because I did my attack, but I have my movement, and I could jump into it. I'm
Not-
heavy.
Okay.
I'm heavy and have a lot of armor.
There's actually
Okay.
rules in the handbook for this.
I would almost say that that's almost like making a grapple attack with your movement.
I was okay. So I don't know the rules right now. But I don't want to check it. So I would say if you just walk off and just land on it, I'll say it will be falling damage of 1d6 of you falling on the zombie. I'll have both you and the zombie make a dexterity save. The zombie will take half if it saves. You take 0 if you save.
I can deal with that.
All right. So
You also have to go, woohoo!
Woohoo!
okay. So the DC is probably very low for this. I'll say a 10. So you save and take 0 damage. The zombie saves and takes half of 1d6.
From the top.
You roll the
row.
1d6. It's the other one doing it. Okay, so that's enough to bring it to 0.
From the top
By
row.
God,
I-
that
I-
zombie had family.
But I get to attempt to save. Okay, stops moving.
From the top ropes, Rashi just does a elbow drop.
She
Yeah.
tries it. No, she tries an elbow drop and she slips, and she hits him with the bottoms.
Okay. And with that, combat is now over.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Gray goes over to the edge and looks down at Rashi.
I sleep.
Your tail okay?
Well, what? I mean, sore. I don't know why.
Because you were not thinking and talking and walking like the zombie, so I bit it to try to wake you up.
I crook my head. Thank you.
Lestrana turns around and touches Roy.
Mm,
Gray offers her a hand up.
I go up.
You doing okay there, Roy?
oh, mm,
Gray, what's your passive perception?
ow.
Uh,
Oh.
13. I think Gray doesn't fall in the water while helping Rashi out of the water.
Yeah, so I'll say you're kind of distracted. Let's see. Rashi was down. Okay. Roy has a passive of like 16, right?
Yes.
Lestrana and Esther is like 15,
I
13.
have a
Mine's-
13.
Mine's 11.
All right. So Roy,
Mm,
as the
yes.
combat ends, you notice a few things. There was a bit of a ruckus in the middle of this garden, so there's the environment is essentially moving around you. You scared away all the birds in the area,
Uh-huh.
so a bunch of parrots, toucans, etc. have kind of flown off uh, towards the jungle itself. You also do notice some fairly large birds kind of flying towards the northeastern corner of the garden.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say large, I mean D&D token large. So they have a wingspan of about like 6 feet.
I think we
oh,
should be concerned because the
and the last
birds are
thing,
flying. Oh,
okay, sorry. And the last thing you notice is that the remainder of the yellow flower that was next to Gray has
Mhm.
kind of dug itself into the ground. You saw actively digging itself into the ground beneath the tree.
I I I indicate this to all my party. I basically tell them everything you told me.
I was legit distracted, so Give me a summary, Gru.
Uh, birds flying away, and then plant getting deeper into the ground. So it's a sign that something's wrong. Birds will usually fly away from predators.
Are we the baddies?
And something about some big birds heading to the northeast, I believe, of the garden.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so if possible, let's avoid the northeast.
I have a strange feeling we're going to the northeast.
God, I hope not.
Anyone hurt?
Yes, I'm still very hurt.
Cure wounds to you. Without the fire damage.
Ow!
Time to cauterize this wound.
You cauterizing there?
Wait, I got blunt force trauma. I don't have any wounds to cauterize.
Man, that's a low roll.
It's fine. It takes me to good enough as long as I don't get hit again.
I assume we're not gonna rest here, so I'm gonna heal myself too, okay?
Yeah, I'm only a little injured, so.
Mm,
Ha!
we'll manage.
Just the amount of damage that it took.
Well, so should we go see if we can find the front door and go say hi to the master of this place?
Mhm.
I think we have to.
Aster would like to climb up onto this rock,
Alright.
get away from these plants.
Mm. Roy
Yeah,
will follow to provide covering fire.
Don't be in front, Roy!
I'm not in front. I'm standing behind Aster.
Gray does the boxer, takes a couple of swings and, I'm not tired. And then notices everyone else is walking away. Is like, oh, right. And picks up their sword and chases after Rashi.
Um. Um. A little. You're sneaky.
Yes.
This is a black box that I don't know what it is.
That's right.
What is it?
There's a door.
Pillar, probably.
Okay, so it is a stone a stone structure with two doors which Gray is in front right now.
Oh, stone doors. Should be these
If
be the doors?
Gray politely knocks.
Alright.
Rip.
I'm not literally going to whistle into the
Um,
mic.
but nothing happens.
if you want to open it, Roy has a bow aimed at the door.
I mean, it looks more like it might be a garden shed, not the front entrance.
Do you want to test that theory?
Do you
No
want to
way
open the
home.
door?
No
You
way
want
home,
help?
Right?
This is how we die, by the way. I want to say that we both with Gray pushed open the door.
Okay, so the doors are made of stone, but you don't have issues pushing it open. And what you see looking in is water. There's a staircase leading down to water.
Ah, found water.
Does it look drinkable?
Uh,
Or
No.
Or does it look like the same water that the zombies floating in?
I'm trying to figure out how I can give you the information.
Are there chunks
Give me a medicine.
in it? Sure. A medicine.
Give me a medicine or survival. Sorry.
Same stat either way.
Okay. From what you can tell, the water looks clean. Doesn't have any strange scent or funk to it.
Okay. Gray shrugs. Clean water. Turns and walks away.
Goody.
Well, let's see if we can find something that looks like an actual front door.
So you all begin to proceed northwards. As you begin to move, you do notice that on your right there is a large garden about 5 feet down. So the staircase is going down, and there's a large garden with a lot of plants inside, and you do get a very strong smell of a very strong plant fragrance coming out.
Absolutely not.
And at this
Wait,
point, I'll say that you will
wait.
notice that yes.
I see birds. I see big ass birds.
Yes, I was about to get to that. I'm just putting them there, but that's not the correct location. They're actually on top of the building. But if I put it on top of a building due to lighting issues, they will be hidden. So they are on top of the building, and it becomes fairly obvious. The birds are actually just looking at you.
Okay. You see the long beaks? We're not fish.
They
Those
are
are
or
just
They know
they,
that.
they are or are not looking at us.
They are looking at you. Like all 3 hits are in your direction.
Hello.
Don't.
Who has
Well, they have-
animal handling?
Oh, they haven't attacked us yet.
Sorry.
Who has animal handling?
Grumpy gets along
Yes,
with animals.
I very much do not like the idea of fighting something that can fly.
I mean, I'd like to be inside rather than fight them.
Okay, do we have like
Just give them a wide berth.
a like some fresh meat or fish we can kind of throw to distract them?
What if we ignore them?
Ignoring them is the best option, but you want to prepare for if they decide that they might want if they start thinking about making us into dinner.
I think the closest we have to fresh meat is the zombies back there.
Darn.
Fresh is a very strong term to use here.
We don't attack them. Maybe they won't attack us.
Mm.
We just kind of skirt around and maybe go check out the building that's over here.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Right.
you begin to make your way to the entrance. You have no issues reaching the entrance. The door has been knocked down and is currently open. So for those at the door, I'll say as you glance in, you do notice that there is a large statue in the center of the room in front of a pool of water. There's an opening in the roof that's kind of allowing rainwater to fall in and gather within the reservoir itself. Uh, the building has seen better days. As you look around, you do notice that on the dome of this building, the dome-shaped roof of this building, you do notice that it was probably once gold gilded, but has worn away since. Traces of gold leaf still remains though. And inside, it looks kind of familiar. It's a kind of like a no, what's the word here? Has a very heavy it looks like a Chaldean warrior with bearing a large shield and wearing a crown. Yeah, and let's see who's directly in front. Esther and Rashi. you do notice there appears to be another smaller statue. Where the star is. Can you all see the star? The star icon?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There's a smaller
I
statue
can't.
there as well.
Stupid walls.
Oh, right. Last thing. Between the legs of the giant statue, there appears to be an altar of sorts.
What? Sorry,
An
can you say that
altar.
again?
Uh,
Altar. Okay.
yeah, between the legs of the larger 18-foot tall statue,
There is what?
there's an altar.
Altar.
Mhm.
Ah.
For
I'm gathering
praying on.
there's doors of some sort over here.
Yeah, and there's a set of doors on the other side.
And
What
there's
is-
stairs.
Looking up the stairs, the stairs lead to nowhere. The platform that it goes up to has collapsed.
Mm.
Astro would like to examine the smaller statue.
Okay. So you look at a statue, very intricately carved. The details are amazing. Though it is kind of what's the word here? Uh, Disturbing in a way that there's this terrified emotion that's on on this statue's face. Appears to be of a male, and the carving makes it look like as though the statue was attempting to reach for the urn, reach for the altar. Upon which, because the three of you are now close enough to the altar, you do notice that there is an urn on top of the altar to get along with a small vase with a black flower in it that has been wilted.
Hmm. I is this enough contextual information to infer that it might not have been a statue originally?
Would you like to give me an intelligence check?
Sure.
Something strikes you that this might have been either a very, very skilled sculptor, or this might not have been a statue to begin with. And you're
Yeah.
kind of leaning towards the second option.
Yeah, the fact that he's like leaning towards reaching for the thing kind of made Kiwi think that this might be someone who got turned to stone. So let's not touch whatever that urn on the altar is.
But isn't that what we're looking for? Also, there are some more birds outside to the right.
Yep, and they're on the ceiling. So there's a balcony here which you can step out to, and you can see a large body of water. I can't think of the right word for it. Pond. Okay, I'll just say a pond. And there are another three birds on the other roof, also looking towards everyone in the party. As you look into the pond, you see what appears to be remains of a broken statue. The face of the statue itself appears to be more feminine.
Is it also contorted in fear, like like the one that is possibly someone who's turned into stone?
Uh, the face of the statue is roughly 15 feet in height. Yeah. Okay, Roy, maybe you make your way to the balcony so you can see it. Then you understand the size of it.
Oh, okay.
And in terms of facial expression, it doesn't look what's the word here? It looks regal. A female face with a tight smile.
Mm.
I mean, Rashi, I would like to point out that yes, we're here for a black orchid, but that one looks like it's seen better days.
Yeah, fair enough.
As you say that, a petal from the flower just falls off.
Also, if that statue comes alive and turns us to stone, it won't be very useful.
Who's good with
This
plants?
is accurate.
Who's what?
Who's good with plants?
I'm proficient with my herbalism kit.
Yeah, but what about plants?
I have a 1 on my nature roll.
I am proficient with my herbalism kit.
I have a 3.
There's no plant skill.
What
Nature?
information are you trying to get, Gray?
I'm trying to see who feels confident enough to try to deal with identifying the plant right by our feet before we get attacked by the birds for going too close to the water.
Oh, okay. I'll say that for this particular question, it will be Lestrana with a herbalism kit, and I'm not even gonna ask for a roll because just looking at it, you can tell that this plant, any form of um, medicinal or ritualistic benefit, has already faded away with the plant not being fresh.
Okay, so
This
it's
is
not
the kind of this is the kind of orchid we're looking for, but we need fresher.
and it's not properly dried or preserved, so it's just dead. Cool. Who swim?
How deep does
Hmm.
the water look?
Which the reservoir towards the south or
The pool to the north.
pond, the pool towards the north. Okay.
No,
So
what? Oh, okay. I think it's a good idea to check the pond in the center first. But go ahead.
okay. Okay, so we'll do one thing at a time. The pool towards the north. So you guys are at atop of this balcony, essentially, correct?
Hmm.
Uh, the water is about the surface of the water is 15 feet down because this entire area is elevated. So it's 15 feet down, and the water, uh, it's not very deep. There's about 2 feet of water.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
But
if you
it's still
fall,
still a 15-foot drop.
that's what I was just about to say. If you do fall, this is the water. There's not enough water to break your fall. I'm just gonna split that way.
Okay, let's see if there's another door then.
And the water is probably clear enough for you to see that bottom of the pool is essentially laced with rocks.
There is a door over here.
As for Rashi, if you're there, could you give me a perception check? Excellent. You notice there are things swimming within the water.
There, what?
There are things swimming in the water in the pool.
Other little fishies.
No,
Guys, they're little fishies.
No. He didn't
no.
say fishies. He said things.
That's little thingies.
Like
No, they're
uh,
fishies. Look, they're fishies.
it could
water.
be hands swimming in the water.
Okay,
Roy has
water
his bow at the
snakes.
ready, just in case.
There are
What did
snakes swimming in the water.
Hmm.
Ah, well. There's snakes. Guys, there's snakes. Snake. There's a snake. There is another snake.
Yeah,
There is another. No, that's the same snake.
yeah. And on this side of the room, the doors here are made of stone, and they are closed.
Aster will try to push one open.
Uh, hmm. You try to push, but the door doesn't open.
Hmm.
Like, this is me just saying that you rolled a natural 20 on your strength check and it doesn't open.
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh, Esther and Lestrana, since you're there, you do notice there appears to be something that's jamming the door in the corner of it.
What does it look like?
It looks like an arrow.
Hmm. Aster will back up and use Mage Hand to try to pull the arrow out.
How much strength can Mage
10
give?
pounds.
Not enough.
Hmm.
So your mage hand goes over the target, but it doesn't come out.
Hmm.
I mean, I suppose I could try to telekinetically shove the arrow.
Yeah, it's like super mage hand. Try it.
I will try to shove the arrow with my telekinesis.
Sorry, Snooky's trying to figure out how I want to do this because this is not a save. An arrow doesn't have a save.
Yeah, I know.
Give me a strength. Oh no, give me an intelligence check. We'll say this is using your brain power to pull it out.
Brain power.
You try to target with your telekinetic shove, but it doesn't come out.
It's really stuck. I suppose we could go out and walk around.
But where are we going by this point?
Where the
Can we-
birds aren't.
Can I take a 5-minute break? I have something I need to do urgent-ish.
It's been 1 hour. Seems fine for me.
All right.
Sure.
Let's
Alright.
take a 5-minute break then. Okay. See everyone in a bit.
You're not my boss.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I was talking with roommate and everyone went silent, so I thought I'd check if something was up.
Break.
Oh, okay. I'll go to the bathroom then.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Yep. I'm so glad no one got killed by the plant.
Hey.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I had like a small chance of just instantly killing a player.
Mm,
Yeah. Turns out there are monsters inside D&D that ignore death saves.
yes, I do not like them. I
Mhm.
mean, it's danger. It can be dangerous enough.
Yeah.
You're
It kind
dead.
of feels, yeah, it kind of feels like there are a bunch of things within the entire campaign. There's like, no, it's fine. There's only like a 2% chance that the player will just die outright by a monster. And however, there's like a lot of them. Eventually, one of them is gonna work.
Yeah, it's like just one or two throughout. It's like, okay, this provides a level of fear, but the odds that anyone's going to die is very low. You throw
Mhm.
enough of them, and it's like someone's going to die eventually.
Yeah, eventually someone's gonna die to it.
And then we get to the final boss.
I'm still thinking about how I want to do that part, but given that it's probably gonna be a while before you all reach there, I will probably have figured something out by then.
If you do it as written, oh my god, it hurts so much.
I intend to.
Oh my god, it hurts so much.
Yep.
Can we be level 13 and then push the obelisk over?
No. Sorry. I'm knowing half of that question.
We try.
I'm glad you enjoyed the laugh.
Uh. That is one of Puffin Forest's more popular videos.
I'm gonna make a character that his whole gist is that there is a obelisk here that kills my father. I need to find it and fuck with it.
Is lava not stone?
Hmm?
Oh, did you ever did you ever see when Jeremy Crawford did like an abridged version of Tomb of Annihilation at a convention?
I have not.
It was right before it came out. And
Oh.
so he basically just eventually winds up, the DM just teleports the party to the end of the campaign, and they managed to do what they got there to do. But stone shape was used in interesting ways.
They use stone shape on the lava pool.
Mm-hmm.
They are lava bender.
Hey,
Yes.
Is lava not stone?
It's not.
Hey, Quasta.
Mm,
I want to play a character that secretly believes they used to be an aboleth.
what?
A friendly
Why?
aboleth.
Is this just like Rizzwind Water Edition?
I mean, I see what you're going for with the Puffin Forest video,
Yes, exactly.
but why?
My people ruled empires. Hey guys, how you doing?
That's something that I'll have to do and reach there as well.
Is everyone back?
I haven't heard Gru.
I've not heard Gru yet.
Here was the source of the break.
So, when I bought my PS5, I got $50 worth of points at the pharmacy that I go to. And when I picked up my medication, I realized, oh, I've got like, okay, I got like $30 worth of points when I bought the PS5. Anyways, I have like $55 worth of points. Well, all of the games aren't on sale now because it's a week after Boxing Day, so pooped. And then the flyer for the pharmacy comes out, and it's like, hey, we'll let you get an extra $15 off if you spend 50,000 points on anything in store.
What? What the hell pharmacy is that? That's not a pharmacy. Stop calling Walmart a pharmacy.
Drew has returned.
It's
Ow.
called Shoppers Drug Mart, It's
And they
it
sell
is a-
PS5.
Wait,
it's a
one more
really
time. What's the
big
name?
pharmacy. Sorry, what, Gru? Or what?
What's
What's
the
Nicky?
What's
I
the
have
name of the
returned.
place?
Shoppers Drug Mart.
The naming conventions overseas is so strange.
Yeah.
It's basically one size larger than your corner store, maybe two sizes larger than your corner store, and it does a 5 foot space of electronics, a 5 foot space of groceries, and
You just
all of the
have a
health and beauty
PlayStation
care.
5.
Okay, it's like a
Sluggies.
20 foot space of electronics, but still.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Sluggy's having trouble passing this.
I'm just gonna go out, get some Tylenol, a PlayStation.
They have like
And
a
some
40 or
apples.
50 foot space of just hair dye.
See, that's somewhat more normal in a pharmacy than a PS5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is
So
everyone
this
ready?
store.
Anyways, the point of that story was that I
Mm.
bought Ratchet and Clank for the PS5 for like $40 because points and
I'm going to say.
shiny
going to
fine
say that-
silly.
Oh.
Go ahead, Gru.
I'm gonna say that name sounds like somebody who's trying to be like, I'm totally not selling drugs here.
No, it's actually the opposite. It's explicitly saying, "Hey, we're selling drugs here. Come on in."
All right. So let's begin. So before we move on, I would just like to add in that for probably Lestrana will realize this first. You should have broken the arrow by now, but it's not.
Wait, is this
There
a
is
broken
something
arrow
very
incident?
strange about this arrow. Somebody really didn't want people going through that door.
Mm.
If this is a broken arrow incident, we should get out of here because there's a lot of bad little chemicals in the
There's
air.
an. We had a nuclear incident.
I'm upset I got that reference.
Thank
I
you.
know that reference. I knew that I got that reference.
I still remember the movie from my childhood.
Gray's going to turn around and inspect the pool in the reservoir to see, how deep it is and stuff like that.
The pool itself, it's 20 feet down.
There is one snake, two snake,
Uh,
another
Lunch.
snake.
Dinner?
No, don't eat
There's-
snakes.
it's
One
closer
snake.
to 20.
One snake, two snake.
I just want to say flavor was that Rashi likes snakes, and she's like, "Ooh, snakes."
Which flavor
Red
of snake
snake,
is your favorite?
blue.
Does it look like the water goes somewhere, or is it just stagnant?
You can't really see. Hold on. Okay. Rashi, with your 16 perception, you do notice there is some current. There appears to be some sort of current flowing towards the south. So it's you kind of piece together that the water is actually flowing out through the T-Rex's mouth outside.
And there'd be a hell of a smell if it was just stagnant rainwater.
Mm-hmm.
You done with door?
Somebody really didn't want us to to open the door. I think we need to try another route.
Okay.
And no, if we get the if we get the beast to do it, he might be able to open the door.
You can always try pulling the arrow again.
I don't know how much else we can do here. Like, I don't know where else we can explore that doesn't involve going where the birds are.
So this entire where is the light coming from that is in this room?
There's a hole in the ceiling that allows the rainwater to fall into the pool.
Is it
So what you're
possible?
getting here is sunlight, or whatever sunlight there is in this rain that's going on.
Is it possible to climb up to that hole?
That hole is no, it's not.
Okay.
There's no way for you to reach the hole. Even if you decide to climb up the statue, you're still missing like another 20 feet. This is a fairly tall ceiling. It's a dome that goes up to the top.
Rope of
Hmm.
climbing.
There would have to be something up there for it to attach to.
True.
Um.
And also, you probably need to be able to see the thing you're trying to tie it to.
Like we could tie a rope to an arrow, and I could fire it up there.
Is there enough room along like this ledge here to like go around the outside?
Oh yeah, you'll probably have to go down, climb over the fence. It's about 5 feet down, and you can just skirt along it carefully.
Okay. Okay, Astra wants to do that.
All right.
Wait, we shouldn't separate that much. Everyone come closer.
Okay, let's go around the ledge then.
Is this an elephant?
Yeah, it's a head of elephant.
Astra
Gray.
climbs over the elephant.
Roy, we're moving on.
Yep.
And I clap my hands.
Astra wants to try to open the door from the other side.
It doesn't open.
Wow.
Are you alive,
Whoever
Esther?
jammed the door was intending to jam it such that no one can enter the building.
Well, we found the other side of that door.
Well, the tower on this side.
Roy, with your passive perception, as you're beginning to skirt your way outside the building, the three birds on the nearby rooftop are just looking at you and just tilting their heads and the fuck? It's their expression.
I wave at the birds.
They ruffle their feathers.
Grace
Angry
stands
ruffling
on-
feathers or playful ruffling feathers?
Casual.
Okay.
Grace stands
Wait,
on
what's
the
that?
elephant's head. Sorry, go ahead, Quasta.
No, go finish yours first.
I'm doing stupids. Grace stands on the elephant head and does the "I'm the king of the world" thing. Anyways, more important thing from Rashi.
What is this? Is there stairs going down or up?
Oh no, so what you see there, so the garden itself is that you're standing in front of is 15 feet down, correct? And there's a staircase leading down to it. The other
Yes.
staircase is going up, so this garden has two entrances.
Ah, this is like the south entrance of this park.
Yes.
So I can see through there.
Yeah.
Well, there is the flooded stairs, like the one that we found, and this one, and that one.
I mean, if we wanted to go near the birds, which I'm not particularly keen to do, this building looks like it's fairly intact still.
Okay, maybe the birds are too close. They are on top of the ceiling. It's just that I don't have a good place to put them.
How high up is that?
About 30 feet up. The entire height of the dome is 30 feet, but the birds aren't all the way on top. They are kind of perched along the middle of it.
Scott.
Did we butcher anything recently, Aster?
No.
Some zombies.
I have a question. Snarky, I have a question.
Carry on.
Would nature or animal handling give me insight onto whether these birds are like territorial or predatory?
I'll say I'm fine with either, though. You know what? I'm fine with either. If you give me a nature or animal handling, whichever makes you happier.
Animal handling it is.
All right.
Okay. Are these birds either territorial and or predatory?
With a 21, you get a neither. The behavior of the birds make you are confusing to you. They are not
Hmm.
they do not appear to be any sort of real animal behavior or bird-like behavior. They, as you glance over occasionally, they appear to be conversing, glancing
Would
back
the
towards the party, glancing to the other building where the other birds are, and they appear to be. There's a lot of noise going on. They appear to be calling out each other before returning their attention back to you. If anything, it feels if anything, it feels like they are the 6 large birds you're looking that you have saw. They are actively communicating with each other. I
would the
assume none of you here speak Avon.
would the
Like,
same sorry.
I think I would have asked the same that Gru would ask, like, abnormally talking, or just as bears do when they're together, they start to caca to each other.
Which is my question was, do any of you understand Avon?
Not without casting comprehend languages.
Avon or
Comprehend
Org?
languages doesn't do verbal things, it's only reading.
Would the same
You
No,
need
role
tongues, I believe,
no,
in order to understand.
tongues is for speaking.
Mm,
Yep.
Comprehend language does speaking, does voice, but only hear it.
Yeah,
It
comprehend
does? I
does.
thought it was
Yep.
reading only.
The very first line is for the duration you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear.
Yeah, you just can't speak it. Tongues allows you to speak it.
Oh, okay. Huh. Someone lied to me. Not gonna say who.
would the same role
Hmm.
tell me if these birds are nesting? Or would I have to make another roll?
What do you mean by nesting? I don't understand the question.
Nesting, like they have eggs there and they're protecting their eggs.
Okay. You can't tell with a 20.
I can't tell. I
Hey,
need to
Rat.
make a higher roll, or
No,
I
it's
can't
it's more of
tell.
you already made the roll, but it's not enough
Okay.
for you to tell.
Hey, Ratty.
Okay.
Hmm?
Does
Mm.
does it look like they can fit through the door?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
Uh,
Are you saying we
the
sprint
doors
for it?
are kind of tall enough for them to bow through if there's a need to.
If they fold their legs in? Because
Are you saying
width-wise,
we
they're larger than
sprint?
the doors, for sure, but
I don't know where you're going with.
if we go inside, they can't immediately follow us in. But if it looks like they're not wider than the door, then that goes away.
So just based on the layout of everything, if we were to go south, we'd wind up back where the pack animals and Azaka are.
Yes.
Alistair thinks we should do that and take a rest before whatever is in that place the birds are guarding.
But I just spent the spells to heal and stuff. Okay.
And we all felt much better on our explorations for it.
Yeah, no one tripped and fell and broke their skull open.
And besides, we may still encounter something on the way back to Azaka.
Yeah, I wanna treat this whole area as like a minefield.
More murder plants.
Or zombies, or both, or another thing.
Plants are
Or
the zombies
birds.
are murder plants.
Gray runs over and grabs Rashi's arm. Mine, field.
No, what?
Con
No,
base
g-
detection.
great. Oh my god.
All right. So
So
you
we,
are
we
the
want to
party is planning to
pacify
make
the
their
rest
way.
of this room.
What?
You want to pacify rest of area so we can take nap?
It's an option.
Then you
I will
lead
just.
first, because you make big deal about being first.
Wow. We want to explore these little gardens then. They might be things in it.
Okay. Gray follows Rashi holding her tail.
Don't
Hmm.
grab my tail, please. Here, grab my hand.
But you need
Okay.
hand for shield.
Grab my hand. My other hand.
You
Let's
need the other hand for maze.
okay. So north, south, east, west.
Gray takes
uh,
her shield hand, but makes sure to stay out of her way.
Esther, the Raji gives you a look of. So, shall we go?
We didn't come to a decision. Aster doesn't know what we're doing.
I don't. I'm going back to Asaka.
We're not going to check out the garden?
I don't know.
Do we want to go check out the garden, or do we want to make sure that upstairs is clearish first?
I don't think
I don't know. Don't make me decide.
I don't think we want to get too close to birds until we're sure everything else is dealt with. Uh, Gray
Guess we have
tries
to
to
run away
see
from
if
the
they
birds.
see any movement in the grass below them.
I mean, if talks movement is very hard to say because this is a entire flower of garden of flowers and plants. Once again, there's a very strong scent of fragrance in the air, especially now that you guys are in the middle of the four gardens.
Investigation to see if Gray sees another one of those yellow eat my face plants.
I'm not even gonna ask you to roll. Okay, so essentially, I think Esther would know this as well, since Esther did ask about it way back where during an encounter with another type of plant. When the plants choose to remain stationary, you can't tell whether they are a normal plant or a plant that likes people.
Likes people is an interesting way to phrase that.
Hey
They like you a
Rash,
lot.
hey Rashi,
We're tasty.
Hmm.
Mm,
none of those look like the plant we're here to collect, right?
I would say no. I don't know. Roll.
Okay. Sure. Give me a nature check.
Like no. I don't know.
Gray lights a torch.
Hold on. So,
I was gonna
Oh
say,
wait, it's way
can
too wet, isn't
Lestrana
it?
look?
no, sorry. There's actually there is rain. There's light rain in the region, so you're fine.
Yeah, it's way too wet.
It's currently raining. Yeah.
So Gray is
Sorry.
not going to waste a torch lighting a torch and throwing it into the plants beside them.
Let's see. 11. You can't tell what kind of plants these are. You do have some training in understanding medicinal plants, but the ones here are a bit too foreign for your understanding.
These are plants. I think. Maybe.
What's your proficiency bonus in medicine?
+5.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pretend you wrote medicine.
Lol.
Hold on, let me just read this. Okay. You kind of do recognize the plants then, if you have a 15 in medicine. uh, First of all, none of the plants here are the black orchid that you're looking for. Primarily because none of the flowers here are black. However, you do recognize that some of the plants here have medicinal usage, primarily in pain relief.
Ah. I relate that to Lestrana, that she's always looking for plants.
Hmm.
That could be helpful.
Need to find a stick and see if we can poke any plants and see if any of them move more than they should.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay, actually, hold on. One last detail I just realized. Since you did, since you have a 15, and my description wasn't fully correct. So pain relief is one way to use the plants. It's more closer to being a hallucinogen plant.
So pain relief.
Yes, which is why I say it's meant for pain relief because that's how Rashi will learn how to use it. But in its
Yeah,
raw form, it's technically a plant that makes you high.
Rashi has no idea and wouldn't relate that information.
Yes, because you're more used to the processed version of it, which is used for pain relief.
Who use hallucinatory things on purpose anyway?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, would you have told Lestrano what the plant was?
Yes, I would say it's a so and so.
Lestrano would probably also know its more recreational uses.
Does Lastrana have proficiency in medicine?
She has proficiency with an herbalism kit, but not in
No,
medicine.
this is medicine.
No, she doesn't have proficiency with the medicine.
Then no. You'll know the usage the same way as Rashi, which is pain relief.
I was more referring to the fact of she has seen other students back in House Candace experimenting with it. And knows that there are some people that use it in other less recommended ways.
That is fair. They uses pain relief medicine for ways it's not supposed to be used for,
Mm-hmm.
like drinking cough syrup.
Yes.
I met one of those people. It's okay. So
Moving on.
moving on. Let's move on for the topic of drug abuse.
Yes.
So Rashi, you're heading down.
Yes, but I want to see that the rest of the people are going like behind me or something.
I'm-
Like I said, Gray's holding
Aster
your
is
tail.
standing at the top. Aster is standing at the ledge, not gonna go down into drugland.
Okay.
Lestrana will go to get the pain relieving herbs to turn them into medicines.
Wait, let me sweep first. I'm going first. Going.
Okay, stop.
Going.
Stop there. Hold on. Need to read something.
And then the drug smoked us.
Yes.
No.
Hold on. Let me see what's the exact sequencing that this happens in. Okay, so these plants prefer to take opportunity attacks, so it will let you go past. Okay, you may proceed to your next square.
I guess Gray is right beside me.
Okay, so
Yep.
stop there. Okay, so now the plants will take opportunity attack on you because that's the way these ones hunt. Okay, so let me just bring up the initiative sheet.
To be clear,
Mhm.
I was full aware I was gonna die as soon as the idea of coming here.
Okay, can everyone just give me initiative while I load in the tokens?
My initiative is doing well.
What?
What?
Good job,
Alright.
Aster.
Right, you dumb Dex, right?
Aster is present.
Aster is just arms folded like, I told you so.
No, you
That
didn't.
is-
You didn't.
She
That
said,
is
let's go
fair.
back to Azaka and rest. And
Yes, we're going in that direction. This is the fastest route.
No, the fastest route is going this way.
Okay, so the tri-flowered friend. Oh, 20. Oh, nice. 1,
Friend.
2, 3, 4. Sorry, frond. I have problem reading things in the morning. Who
that's
am I
okay.
missing for initiative?
I like it being Tri-Flower Friend.
Yeah.
Oh, Esther forgot to click on the token when rolling.
Either that or Roll20 was like, What? No, we're not giving you
Yeah.
that.
One of those.
Hey, look, I rolled almost as bad.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't change anything. So okay. So first things first. Kind of before initiative starts, Rashi will have set off 2 opportunity attacks from the 2 plants that she was between. I'm gonna say that both of them. No, actually, I think I would like to try this in sequence since I will have a chance to do so. They got 3 attacks. Why do they have 3 attacks? You know what? I'm just gonna use this one. So, the first one is a 21.
It hits.
You take 1 piercing damage, which becomes 0 because you have heavy armor master.
I'm
But you're
impenetrable.
grappled. But you're
What?
grappled. You're grappled. So you don't move out from the square. So you're actually in the square that Gray is supposed to be in.
Okay, Gray,
Yeah.
step back.
Gray, please step back. Yeah. So you're stuck there. The second one is gonna attempt to use a different attack.
I'm gonna go exploring. Oh wait,
Please give me a dexterity saving throw.
my feet's stuck. Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Okay, you are currently covered in acid. So, so those were the 2 plants. Okay. Next is
that's horrible. That
know.
that thing is horrible.
I know. So start our initiative. Roy, you see a bunch of plants kind of poke their petals and spines out, and they kind of spit something at Rashi. What would you like to do? Roy? Gru?
Sorry, I was talking. You know that deep sigh of frustration that somebody has done something monumentally dumb and everyone could see it, but they do it anyway? Like,
Kind of.
think the sigh of Cam playing XCOM.
Oh, when the 90% chance of hitting, the dude with 90% chance of hitting misses.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's just like, fine. I fire my short bow at the plant grappling Rashi.
Okay, it'll be the one that's closest to you.
Yes.
24 hits.
Do
You
we have
have a
numbers
sneak
on the
attack.
plants?
Okay. I didn't plan to put numbers because they have you sneak attack.
Oh. Then I'll just roll d6. 10 damage.
Okay. The plant releases Rashi.
Thank God.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of HP. Are you staying there or moving?
I'm gonna stay there, but I have my eyes narrowed. My eyes narrowed at Rashi. Just like,
Okay.
are you proud of yourself?
Hey,
Alright.
you didn't say anything. I asked like 20 times.
Okay, so it's now the Tri-Flower Friend's turn. Oh, this one's a bit far away, so I'd like to move closer. This one would like to move closer to the rest. Okay. So, did you know that these plants have multi-attack?
I do now.
Yep.
Ooh.
So, plants are stupid. So, I'm just gonna say... Damn it, how do I want to do this?
So, did a plant, like, hurt you or something?
Is
To
about
me?
to.
No,
You say to me?
No. Snarky. Plants are stupid.
They have intelligence of 1. Not wrong. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna do the things that. It's just gonna attack the thing that's closest to them. So, all 3 multi attacks will be done. One on Lestrana, one on Rashi. I'll start from Lestrana. So, the first one is the Orange Blossom attack. I need a con save.
Whoa.
Okay, you succeed. You are fine. A Yellow Blossom attack. I need a dex save
From?
from Lestrana. I'm doing all 3 on Lestrana. Okay, you succeed. The last is the Red Blossom attack. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
You take 1 piercing damage and you're currently grappled. Okay, so moving on to the other flower. Same thing on Rashi. First one. A con save.
Okay, give me a second. My mouse is giving me problems.
No problem.
Wow.
You are poisoned.
And unconscious.
And you're unconscious because that's the way these plants work.
Good night.
So you're unconscious.
I think I have something for poison.
Uh,
And also covered in acid.
hold on. Yeah. And you're also covered in acid. Let's see, the plant has a movement speed of 5, so I can't move anymore. So it's just going to continue then. It's going to
Whoa,
spit.
it does it. I'm unconscious for 1 hour.
Yeah,
And I repeat the save 1 per minute.
yeah. And during this entire minute, you're still suffering the damage from acid. Okay, so anyway. You're unconscious, so you automatically fail a dex save. So, but there's no double stacking of poison. Okay, I'm just gonna say there's no double stacking of poison. All right.
It's
So-
acid, you mean?
Yeah, acid. Yes. So it's gonna hit you with the Yellow Blossom attack again. You automatically fail because you're unconscious. But I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna say it does 10 damage. It's still gonna be 5.
Mhm.
But because you're unconscious, it has advantage on its Red Blossom attack because you're prone on the ground.
Doesn't do anything.
It doesn't even get past your armor. Oh well. Anyway. So that's the 2 attacks. Yep, okay. Great, it's now your turn. You see Rashi collapse to the ground.
I think
Covered in acid.
I think Gray freaks out, leaps over Rashi, and just goes to town on the flower.
Alright, roll to hit.
No pack tactics because
that-
Rashi is unconscious.
No. Yes, but a 22 is more than enough to hit. Nice slashing. Alright. It is very wounded. But it still continues swaying in the air.
Question: how is a plant wounded?
Emotionally.
It's leaking sap. It's leaking acid all over the area. Should we just let's put it that way?
You imagine a fully perfected spherical flower that's been cut like by 40% of it.
Yeah.
What's picking a person up? Is that a move equivalent? A interaction?
It's strictly speaking, it's closer to being a grapple, if that makes sense.
It's a willingly grapple.
Yeah, but you need an action. You still have to take an action to fireman carry someone to lift them up. Usually, what are you trying to do?
Pick her up so that way next turn Gray can dive into the water.
Okay. I'll just call it a free action, object interaction to pick up Rashi. But I'll say you probably use all your movement just to get her onto your shoulder.
Yep.
I'm heavy.
All right. Yeah.
She's
Okay.
not
So
heavy.
move.
She's my Rashi.
Okay. So moving on to Rashi, you're currently unconscious, but you take 5 acid damage.
Ow.
Yep. The saving throw for the unconscious is at the end of the minute.
Mm-hmm. Good
So
night.
we'll move. Yeah. So you'll continue sleeping. Lestrana, you are currently grappled by the plant, but you save against the other two, so you only take the poison damage at the start of your turn.
Mhm.
So the 2d4 poison damage. Oops, one more. 6 poison damage, but it's now your turn.
Would shoving the plant be able to break the grapple?
Well, if you believe a plant can be shoved, yes.
Well, I mean, it can be moved. It can move, so it should be able to be shoved.
That's a fair logic.
The plant has a movement speed. It can get shoved.
I mean,
I'm
a
gonna-
golem has movement speed, but it cannot be shifted.
This is a weird version of if you build
but
it, they will come.
But let's just see. Okay, it gets shoved. I assume you wanted to be shoved away from you.
Yes.
Alright. It's shoved away from you, therefore breaking its grapple.
And I'm going to zap it.
Okay. It is fried. No, wait.
You have,
10 damage?
You're
No.
poisoned. You have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
One more?
No, is she poisoned? Wait, no.
No, she is poisoned.
Yes, I am poisoned.
Oh no. It does poison damage, but you're not poisoned. You passed the con save. So the roll is correct. 10
Yeah.
damage.
Mhm.
Yeah. It just does poison damage without actually poisoning the target, which I think is wrong, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have the poison condition. I'm just taking poison damage.
Makes
Yeah.
perfect sense.
Make perfect
Every
sense
rose
in this
has its
game
thorn.
system.
Well, you see, the problem there is I continue taking the poison damage.
It's not
But-
that. I think the flavor is you're not taking damage out of being poisoned. Whatever is grabbing you, it has thorns.
Yeah,
And-
since I broke the grapple, I'm also no longer being poisoned on my next turn.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go up a little further up the stairs near Esther.
All right.
Hi.
Roy's just
So-
like the Aster. What does it feel like being the smart ones?
Okay,
I'm legit saying that I asked multiple times that we need to advance someplace. We all had multiple opportunities to pitch in where to go.
the party was in
Don't
paralysis analysis, and Rashi decided to take initiative.
I assume that both of them are like within murder range, so just kill one of them.
I mean, yeah, yes. So which one?
Number 3.
All right, number 3 goes down. All right. Assume you're staying there. So, or doing anything else?
No, just looking at the murder plants. After we've
Alright.
been attacked by like 6 other kinds of murder plants today.
Yeah, there's so many different murder plants in this campaign. I'm so happy.
There's too many plants.
Okay.
We're all-
Roy.
We are all going to need some serious therapy once this ends. Roy just fires at plant number 2.
Sure.
Oh,
And
now
sneak,
you natural.
don't forget the sneak
Yeah.
attack.
And sneak attack. And yep, the plant
It's
stops
super
moving.
dead.
Yep, they only have 1 hit point left. So plants are dead.
How do you?
So
How do you
I assume
treat a
you're gonna
plant?
stay there.
You hit it in exactly the right spot.
Yeah, he hit it in the bud.
You hit it right there at the root.
Actually, no.
Big flashing weak point.
To, to answer the question, how do you crit a plant? You roll a natural 20.
Yeah, and the game systems handles it.
Or a
So the
19.
Tri-Flower friends are all dead. Currently Gray's turn. What you're doing?
Gray bodily heaves Rashi on their shoulders and over the wall into the little staircase pool.
Okay. The wall is 5 feet high.
Okay.
You may
Could you
have
give
to
me
haul Rashi around.
could you give me an athletics if you want to attempt to climb the wall with Rashi on your back?
That was athletics is the same number.
Okay, anyway. 20 was the number I had in mind, so you do it without issues.
Magical climbing.
Yeah.
Is
So
Adrenaline.
you
this a wall run climb where they just run at it, take 2 steps, and manage to just kind of momentum their way up?
yeah, so you kind of drag you shoulder Rashi all the way up to the top of the wall. And you just drop her into the pond.
More walks into the water up until Gray starts to struggle to breathe, then lies her down and sits down on the stairs to catch their breath.
Alright.
Rashi has been baptized.
Okay, so like the scene with Cloud and Avery with FF7.
Mhm.
Or the end of Bioshock Infinite.
Okay, so I would say there's probably enough water in the entire reservoir to wash off all the acid, but Rashi is still unconscious.
Does it clean it right away or clean it by turn and do I take physical
I'll say
damage?
there's enough water that you probably I'll say that it takes like 2 turns to do so, but it'll be just like 3 damage, 1 damage. So just take another 4 acid and it'll be fine.
Okay.
Because it's not just on you, it's like it's soaked into your armor.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it takes a while to just shake all the acid out from you. So I'll just say 4 acid damage and we'll call it there. But you're still unconscious because you know what? I think I'll just say
You see little bubbles as Rashi floats face down in the water.
Face
yeah.
down.
Okay, so I just gonna say the shock of entering the water and being shook around to get rid of the acid is enough to wake you up. All right, some Gray woke you up, and we'll be fine with that. I don't.
I
There's
think
no real reason for you to stay unconscious.
I was gonna say I think Gray's opening her eye with his fingers to see, hello when she wakes
Yeah,
up.
ow! Ow! Don't do it. Why? Why you do? Ow! Where?
Fingernail.
Where are we? When? Wait, what?
Plant
What?
stupid.
No
You
more plants.
So
I
anyway,
agree. We should burn down the jungle.
Okay, so I recall Lestrana saying she wants to harvest, go into the garden and harvest some stuff. Do you still want to do it?
Aster
hell
turns
no.
and glares at Lestrana.
I think I might get disowned.
Player points out that it might be clear out already in that patch.
Let's go back to Azaka and
Do you want to test that?
let's not walk through any of this grass.
Dude, I'm sure there's something in this part too.
Okay, but it might not be a plant.
Yeah, fair
It's probably
dinkum.
a plant.
Fair dinkum.
In parenthetical statement, it was probably a plant.
Aster is
Yeah.
just gonna start walking down, climbing over this break in the path.
Question.
I'm all slushy.
When we get back to Azaka, are we going to take a short rest?
At least.
Possibly.
That's the
Okay,
thing.
then I'm going to burn my second wind.
Does anything attack Aster by the
What-
time that they get to here?
No.
What's your that's D10 plus your fighter level, Roy?
2. So
I can only get back 6 of that, so half of it's wasted.
To answer Esther's question, no, you're fine.
Okay. Is there anything special about this?
Okay, so, so, right, you all didn't explore the other one because there was a spider there. So what you see here appears to be a stone, once again, stone structure carved out, a small dome that's roughly 15 feet high. And as you walk around, you kind of glance around the corner, being careful and safe. You turn to check the corner. There appears to be an entrance.
Ooh.
Yeah, so the entrance to this place is actually in front.
Hello,
And
anyone home?
and
How about we take a rest first?
you kind of infer that potentially this might have been used to be a guard post. But it's no longer a guard post. But you are looking inside, right? Hold on. There's something to. Yes. Okay. So as you look inside, you notice three more, no, tiny. Yeah, tiny. Tiny. Hold on. Let me check the size. Tiny. Yes. Three tiny beings, roughly. I just call it 5 inches tall. Small little beings, black. They are black but wearing a strange white mask. Let me just show you the art for it. And they kind of stare back at you. Hold on, let me find the art for this. Okay. Yeah, so they're about that tall.
Oh, they're so cute.
Hey, we ran into something like that in our other campaign.
Yeah.
Cute things
Mhm.
have never killed us.
No, they just turned someone to stone and then Pert had to do surgery.
Yep.
Well, Aster doesn't know who Pert is, so Aster's gonna say hi to the cute little things.
So you say hi, and two of them run away into a
Aw.
smaller corner. So one of them kind of looks at you and tilts his head to the side and waves back at you. And let me just put the token in the map.
Lestrana will look over and go, try food. Everything likes food.
What are you feeding?
I found a friend.
You were the one told me about the what?
It's not a plant.
Okay, then it's good.
Ray is just hugging Hattie and and burying their face in Hattie's shoulder flank and is not looking up.
Okay, so this particular creature ventures out from its dome and kind of looks around, sees Lestrana, Rashi, and Esther, and just kind
I,
of observing everyone
I'll hold out a
curiously.
handful of rations with the nuts and the jerky and all that stuff.
I wave from
Okay.
behind. I wave from behind Lestrana, like hello.
Okay, this is gonna be a strange question. How tall is everyone? The three of you. How tall are the three of you?
Rashi is 6'5".
All right.
Lestrana is 5'5",
I wrote
Esther?
it down.
I
1
think.
second.
Let me
I
check.
wrote it down. 1 second.
Yeah, I am 5'5".
Aster's 6'1".
Okay, so Esther 6'1", Lestrana 5'5", and Rashi is 6'5".
6'5", yeah.
All right. Okay. Uh, Lestrana, give me a persuasion with advantage because it likes nuts.
I was gonna say, I'm great at persuasion.
Eh. It's not high DC. All right. So this little being looks at the nuts and dried fruits they are offering it, walks over and grabs 2 of them with his small hands. And it runs back into his hut before running out again, empty-handed, and grabs a few more nuts and runs back. And comes out.
Are you bringing some to your friends too?
It nods. And it holds out its hand to you.
I can still have my hands held out.
Alright, do you hold his hand?
Yeah.
Alright. As it holds your hand, you see the blackness coming from its arms, leaves its hand, and jumps onto your hand before it kind of sneaks around on top of your skin before it forms a black ring, kind of like a tattoo, around your wrist. And it let go of your hand. It kind of jumps cheers before running back into the hut.
Well, they at least don't seem murdery. They're nice. It's nice to see something in the jungle that isn't trying to kill us.
I know, right? They're cute.
Eee.
E.
Alright, so what would the 3 of you like to do?
Did we notice the black ring on Lestrana's arm?
I'll say it's kind of obvious that what this little thing was doing.
What black ring? I missed that part.
Oh, a certain blackness from they are called chewing gums, left the chewing gums arm and went onto Lestrana's arm to form a thin black ring around her wrist.
Oh,
I have a very interesting black bracelet now. It's kind of wispy.
are you a necromancer now?
I don't think so.
If you say yes, the DM might give you a level up.
No.
Please?
No.
Well, these things are cute. Do you understand us, little thingy?
It has already left and went back into its home.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I couldn't understand what it was saying, but I think everybody understands what nodding is, and it seemed to understand us.
Well,
Shall we go rest?
shall we go away before they inevitably show their predatory nature?
Aster goes and tells Azaka all about how much they hate plants.
Hey, Asak, I took a nap.
Okay, so well, plants are part of the jungle. I don't like them much either. We keep a healthy and respectful distance from each other.
Can we take a short rest?
Yes, you may.
Lestrana will describe the little creature that they found in there.
The Chewingas. They are a native spirit to child. They
They're
tend to be
cute.
friendly.
They're
Yes,
cute.
they are. And if you find one, it's always good to try offering them a gift, so that, and sometimes they give something in exchange.
Before the short rest ends, Aster is going to expend her warlock spell slot to cast comprehend languages.
All right.
See if you can understand any of the bird shrieks.
Okay. So, let's see. Did the game provide me with the item that I'm supposed to give you, or am I supposed to make it myself? Cursors. I have to make it myself. So over the course of this short rest, I assume someone has identified prepared. I recall someone having identified prepared. Did
I
someone
have it. I have it always prepared, but we never bought the 100 GP pearl.
Wait, no one bought the pearl?
No, we didn't.
I mean,
Hmm.
I told you how much I had available to buy with.
I honestly think, and you can take it as whatever you want, Snooky. I honestly think we talk about it like paying halfways, and we didn't finish the conversation. We didn't like said like, okay, we're gonna do it, but we both
Okay.
agree.
I am. That's what I thought too. I assumed that y'all just bought the pearl, but forgot to update me. So I'm just gonna say that you guys do have the pearl and someone has the pearl. I'm not sure who has it. You and Lestrana can figure it out, but somebody
I,
has the pearl. Just
I,
deduct 50 gold from each of you.
I'm gonna deduct 50 gold, and I think as I have it always prepared because of my subclass, I wanna have it.
Go for it.
Okay, please identify prepared because you will need this for the campaign.
It's
Okay.
always prepared.
Okay. So Rashi, you spend the short rests, ritual casting, identify. The tattoo that's currently on Lestrana is a charm of restoration. Hold on. So because the game doesn't have it, I'll just paste it here before making a note. So where is Lestrana? Lestrana is here.
Hello.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm just adding the charm to Lestrana's character folder.
Oh, greater restoration.
Yep. So it's 6 charges. You can use 4 charge to cast greater restoration, or 2 charges to cast lesser. So it's with 6 charges, it's basically 1 cast of greater and 1 cast of lesser, or just 3 casts of lesser. Yeah. That's a bit of flexibility that I like.
Aster thinks about you asking Lestrana to cast it on the obviously petrified person, but then it's like, they got what they deserved.
Do they deserve it?
Do we really want to wake up and find out that they did?
Also, what if one of us gets turned to stone?
Oh, no, I'm not saying we should use it. I'm just saying we don't know if they didn't deserve it.
Okay. The charm is currently in Lestrana's character folder.
Wait, it's a charm, right?
It's
Doesn't
a
Estrada have
charm.
resistance to charms? Ah,
Not that kind of charm.
Not that kind of charm. This is almost like a
No.
charm bracelet kind of thing.
No.
It's kind of like
Okay.
how there's two kinds of tokens in Magic.
they're
I,
not.
I was about to say there's 2 type of scrolls in D&D.
Look, they
And the
are
one that
confusing me.
matches the one you feed.
So now we go and see if we can understand the birds
So you're making your way back
downtown,
north.
walking
Okay.
fast.
I assume you're taking the same exact path because you
Yeah.
know it's safe.
Yes.
Without
Okay.
the detour into the garden.
No gardens.
Oh.
I'm sure that whatever we find near the birds is going to be more than
Murdery enough.
yeah.
Gray and Roy.
Uh, I mean, Gray's happy to go with Rashi. Uh, sorry. Leggy.
Gru,
Yo.
move with us.
Oh, where is everyone?
The
We're going to
very,
talk to the
very far
birds.
top of the map.
We're going north to where the birds are.
All right.
Oops.
And I'll say for when you get to about that position, as the first thing you hear coming from the bird, from the closest bird, would be, "Oh look, they're back."
Aster will pretend not to understand what they're saying.
Aster, do you understand what they're saying? Did the spell work?
What?
Did the spell work?
I don't know what you're talking about, Rashi. Shut up.
The spell you were to say.
Rashi, shut up!
But you were telling me that the whole time that
Oh
we
my God, Ross!
Lestrana is just going to put her hand on Rashi's mouth.
Can I non-lethally sneak attack Rashi and make her unconscious?
Please don't.
I just
For
woke
someone
her
so-
up.
For someone so wise, you're sure not acting it.
I choose to be not cool on such situation due to my -1 charisma.
And for Esther, the next thing you hear coming from a bird is, "Well, at least this bunch looks interesting."
Aster notes this. We're not the first
Okay.
ones to be here.
Okay, Roy kind of
Sorry, Esther, you actually know that you definitely aren't the first bunch because Azaka last session informed you that she has escorted other groups, other parties to this location. But you are the most interesting bunch so far.
I think Aster can also realize that the birds are intelligent at this point since they're actually talking.
Hmm.
Well, Azaka did say we should pay our respects to whoever's in charge here. And this is the last place that we haven't checked that isn't murder plants.
I take the cat out of my mouth. So you mean we should pay respect to the birds?
Aster gestures at the door.
I mean, but maybe we ask
Oh,
Bird for
Knock,
permission to
knock.
go inside?
Aster points at the door and then points at one of the birds and then points at the door.
Well, if you intend to go in, I suggest you be polite and respectful to the queen. You hear this in comments coming from the bird. They speak common.
Oh, excellent. They speak common.
That's
Well,
good.
well, let's be polite. Looks at Rashi and respectful looks at Gray.
Gray waves
Well,
at the birds when they hear them speak common and yells out very loudly and kind of like a 13-year-old. I like your feathers. They're not as nice as Mom's scales, but they're still really cool.
hi.
Thank you.
Wings are awesome. I
Lestrana
want to
just,
grow wings.
Lestrana just kind of whispers to Aster, "They didn't exactly teach me to be polite. Of course."
And just don't say anything.
I mean, to be honest, you're one of the most polite person in this group.
Aster will knock on the door.
And as the
Shame.
party gathers in front of it, one of the birds, you may enter, and gestures you to just to open the door to go in.
this door has more plants. I am running away.
Is the door actually going to open or do we just move inside?
Just okay. I'm just gonna say that when you go in, the door closes behind you because reasons.
Ah,
Wait, what happened?
I saw the token. I know what that is.
So
Ah,
no, I
okay.
don't have an alternate token for it, but I'll just describe what's going on. So don't worry about it. When
Okay.
if I need you all to roll for combat, you'll know it.
Okay.
So as you enter, you see a figure inside the building. Actually, she's not there. She's actually further back. Who's currently appears to be taking care of a row of plants behind her. Some of them do appear to be a black flower. The person in front of you appears to be of a feminine form, wearing a feathered dress of velvet green and blues, and she's wearing a veil over her head. Before she
That's
turns
good.
around and says, "Ah, you are the visitors who have entered my home for a few hours now, for a while now. Interesting.
I do a little bow. Not much, but a little bow. Hello.
Hi,
What's
And
up
I
with
am
your
Zalkore.
plants?
I am Zalkare, mistress of Nangolo, who I have the pleasure of speaking with."
Aster takes a little bow and introduces themselves.
I think we all introduce ourselves.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Hey Harper, just along for the ride.
Hi, I'm Gray. This is Rashi. That's the cousins, Tall One and Happy One, and that's Roy,
Wow.
who's like the third rogue in the party.
Second.
Wow, I gotta be the tall one.
Tall one and
But
happy one.
but I'm the taller.
But you're
And
Rashi. Hugs Rosie's leg.
and you notice that she turns to her side and goes, see, this batch is. We told you that this group would be interesting and polite. You worry too much." She
Who's
appears
saying that?
for
The birds?
no, for the five of you, it appears she's talking to someone on her left, but from you glancing over, you can't see anyone there.
Okay.
I'm going
Yeah.
to assume she's talking to a plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair
And
assumption.
this entire room, you notice there is what's the word here for it? There appears to be some holes in the ceiling, but it's mostly darkened. But there is a small magical light that's keeping the room dimly lit. So with that, I don't usually get visitors here. Why would you like to share why you're here?
We have come seeking a black orchid.
I you, I assume you like these, and she waves her hand behind you, and you see about 4 pots on shelves behind her, each of them containing an orchid.
Yes.
You said 4?
Yep, she has 4.
God damn it.
Well, I, unfortunately, my orchids aren't really for sale right now, for trade right now. The storm from a week ago has wiped out the ones that I usually trade with.
Yes, that storm.
Oh, you
Yes,
mean
and
the fuck storm?
unfortunately, I can't start regrowing them because there appears to be another one incoming. So there's no point for me to start my plantation anytime soon.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Hmm. She glances over once again towards her left. My dear, do you think there's anything that they can help with?
We're gonna have to fetch or murder something, I bet.
Well, she appears to be discussing something with someone before turning back. Well, there used to be traders who would come over from Port Nyanzaru who would trade with me for the plants that I grow, but they usually have something of value to trade with me. Gems, jewels, the like. If you do have any of those, I'm willing to accept them.
I don't ask the question, but to understand, for as a token of we want to help, or as a trade for something.
As a trade for something.
Astra has 450 GP gemstones.
Oh yeah, you have the gemstones. We have some money too. I don't know if you do money.
That's not enough. So do you bring up that you have this amount, Esther?
I think Astra would ask what kind of like gems she's looking for.
Okay, so you're kind of asking her what does she take for trade, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know, just gems, jewels, things that make nice jewelry, servitude, companionship. I don't. Yeah, she kind of says that. Yeah, she says that. Who here has a relatively high insight?
Insight?
Yeah,
I have a
who here
3.
has an insight of let's say 15 or higher?
I have a 5.
Oh yeah, so
Insight.
sorry. Of a pet. Sorry. Who here has a
6.
+5 in their insight?
I have a +6.
I have a plus
Okay.
5.
Okay. So 3 of you have a minimally +5, correct?
Yep.
All right. So when she says the last 2 words, which were one of them being servitude, it's kind of fairly relaxed. It's not that she just wants somebody to help her with stuff around her garden. And when she says companionship, she does glance over at the 2 party members with the highest charisma, which I assume is Esther and Roy. 18 and
Sorry, highest
17,
what?
right? Charisma.
Oh, highest charisma.
Yeah, I think
17,
Esther should be
yes.
a 20, right?
No, Astra only has 18.
18. And Roy has a 17. Is there anyone higher than the 18 and 17?
I have an 8.
Gray
Okay.
has a
I have a
7,
7.
or if you
Okay,
punch
so
Gray really hard, the beast has a 7.
so a couple of people here, a few people here dumped charisma. Yeah, so when she says companionship, Roy, Rashi, and Gray, you do notice that she was glancing towards Esther and Roy.
Oh.
Astra is not interested.
I didn't say you have to.
I'm just making that explicit.
I don't
Okay,
get it.
good.
Roy doesn't wanna.
Why do you wanna?
I don't wanna.
What? What?
Whatever it is, I don't want. I don't want to.
I don't know what we're talking about. But I don't I don't know. Are you guys okay with taking the? Hmm. So the black or the orchids are not for trade,
No,
right?
I'm willing to trade you 1 orchid if you provide me with services and goods.
Do we need 5 orchids or just
Need-
1?
We just need
Well, it
one.
depends on what you're using it for.
No, but I'm asking the group to try
Oh,
to remember.
And as Shara said, we need one for the ritual.
Oh, okay.
Question: Is this when you say ritual? Is this like, are we going to do a prayer, or is someone gonna get sacrificed?
The orchid is going to get sacrificed.
you should have checked that with Ashara 2 sessions ago.
Shit.
She
I
very quick.
don't think Ashara was planning on any of us becoming sacrifices.
She clearly explained that she would be giving us her wings temporarily. We asked about that. Well, some of us did
Mm,
apparently.
So what do we have?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, as Lestrana asked before, do you need help with anything? Maybe we can do a helpy help.
Well, I do need some help around my gardens. The recent storm has driven some of the plants that I don't like into my gardens. I heard
Would those
from my
happen to be
friends.
like some of those that attacked us?
Yes. I heard from some of my friends that. No, sorry. Friends is not the right word here. I heard from some of my servants that you have already gotten rid of some of them, which I'm thankful for.
That I like doing that.
Kill
I
more plants.
think Astra would ask her more about herself. Like, what is she doing here in Zangalore?
Hmm.
Ningalore?
Oh, Nangalore. So, what's she doing here? Well, this is my retirement home ever since I left Omu.
Oh,
Oh, Moon.
You're from Omo.
And she suddenly turns her head towards the left. I refuse to use that title. And she turns back to you.
Rashi,
Hmm.
what's a Nomu?
It's a city that we need to go at some point.
Oh,
Who do you keep talking to?
My husband.
Lestrana is rude to ask that kind of questions.
Ah, yes, you can't see him, but I'm talking to my husband who's here.
Huh, that's nice.
Yes, he's the one who designed the entire garden. And that's his statue in the center,
Wait, the
Oh,
big one or the small one?
the big one.
Ah, hello.
I think the small one was probably a thief at one point.
Yes, an interloper. So I had to get rid of him.
Sneaky, what's in the middle of the room?
Hmm?
What's in
Oh,
the middle of the room? What are we talking over?
it's actually a bit of a curtain because for a certain reason she doesn't want to look at you directly.
Okay.
yes, I
is
can't
her
imagine what that certain reason is.
is her
She
hair
doesn't want to
dancing?
do anything to you. Sorry?
Is her hair dancing?
Her hair is currently covered by a veil, so
Is
you
the
can't see.
veil dancing?
No.
Okay.
I think Astra would ask why she retired from Omo.
We're kind of
Well,
going that way, and if you could give us some information, that would be very good, right? Right?
about. And she thinks for a moment. 400 years ago, I got a bit too arrogant, should we say, and got punished for it, and was exiled to Nangalore.
Wow, rude of them.
Yes, and turns out that they did state they created a new law stating that a queen who has fallen will be rejected essentially.
I'm sorry that happened to you. Wait, you said you're queen?
Yes. She
Ah,
thinks about it and realized that she had a slip of tongue. Then yes,
are you related to Na?
she thinks about it.
I just say that like
Oh,
textual, like you related to Na and
no,
nothing
she's
else.
actually thinking about it. Oh, you mean the two children who are staying at Bar? No, not really. There's no blood relation if that's the question you're asking. We are not
Mm,
related by blood. But I
okay.
suppose one of my successors would have children, and the bloodline has successfully passed down.
Oh,
Is that would that be enough, or are you still questioning her? I still got more. There's more things I can answer if there's a need to.
Mm.
I
anyway,
assume you probably need the orchid for Ashara. Is that it?
Yeah.
you're well informed.
You see her kind of snort slightly. Ah, Ashara, so full of dreams. Though it's mostly futile at this point.
They're they're not as nice as they seem to be, right?
I suspect that might be slightly my fault. Ashara has paid a visit to me once, asking about the succession rights to becoming the queen of Omo. Um, I there were asked there are certain processes, rules, one of those words, uh, requirements. Yeah, requirements to becoming the queen. And she's missing a major piece, so I don't really see how she can set a legitimate heir to Omu on her own.
Political people are so greedy sometimes.
Well, I wouldn't call it greed. Sometimes you just need the power to be able to protect your people, and political power is always one of them.
Oh yeah, makes sense. So what is she missing?
There is a black onyx jewel that symbolizes the queen, the position of being a queen. But the last I held it once, but that would be 400 years ago, and it's probably still in Omu somewhere, assuming none of my successors got it lost.
Mm.
Would you be interested in obtaining said jewel?
Well, if we were to go by tradition, I have already lost the right to be queen. And to be honest, after 400 years, it kind of lost interest in whatever's going on there. It's a bit more relaxing to just stay here with my husband.
Makes sense.
Sorry, I apologize. I got the item wrong because there are multiple legendary jewels in Omu.
Of
Got the
course
wrong one.
there are. Of course
Yeah.
there are.
Sorry. The one that is meant for the succession rights for becoming the queen is known as the Skull Chalice.
Again, please.
A skull shellless.
That's ominous.
The skull shellless of Shigakare, the first queen of Omu.
Can I ask you something honest?
Sure.
Is someone a nice place? It doesn't sound like a nice place.
Well, I have not set foot on Omu for past 400 years, so things have changed. Should have changed. The last I heard, apparently some tribe of snake people invaded Omu about 150 years ago, and I don't really know much past that.
Okay. Can I ask you something? I'm sorry to bother you with questions.
I'm enjoying the conversation. It's been a while.
Do you do you know of a thing? Of a thing? Do you know of a thing?
A thing?
Do you know this curse that's not allowing the people to be resurrected?
And also killing those people who have been.
But still allowing zombies, which is really rude.
No, I do not. I have never heard of it. And my last contact with a trader from Port Nyanzaru did not mention such a thing.
Okay. If you need resurrections, beware about it.
I'll keep that in mind.
So if we were to finish clearing your gardens of these hostile plants, would that be services rendered enough to possibly procure one of those orchids?
No. My orchids are much more valuable than that.
I see.
What else could we have for that? Because it was on the table for trading, but it's not enough for the trading. But what?
And she thinks about it. Well, services rendered plus and 400 gold worth of gems.
Does anyone else have any gems?
I have my pearl, but I don't want to keep it. Give it. It's kind of useful.
I don't have any gems.
Ooh, we have a scroll. Do we?
Oh, right, you
Scrolls not-
found a scroll of plant command at Firefinger.
Yeah. What about that? Are you interested in that?
in commanding plants.
I can redo that though.
Fair.
Well, services rendered, the scroll, and 300 gold of gems.
Don't need another 100 gold worth of gems.
What about?
It's sorry. Before we continue, it's not a scroll of controlling plan. It's a scroll of commune with nature. It's a level 5 spell.
Well, I'll say that she doesn't really need it, but she's willing to just take it off of you. So the price remains the same.
We have 2 cans of silly strings.
Oh my god.
So, Aster, you're saying that you don't have enough even with that?
Correct.
How much is missing?
100.
The pearl is just 100, but I don't know if it's a good idea to. Like, we might need it. God said it.
I mean, we could always go and obtain things to trade with. We would just have to make another trip.
Oh. Have we seen our guide with any gems?
You mean if Asaka has any gems?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Azaka, can I buy your wedding ring off you?
I'm single.
It was
Well,
worth a shot.
is there anything we can do to lower the price 100 gold more?
Hmm. Do you have any contacts with Port Nyanzaru in terms of magic items?
I think we do. I think we do.
We do have a sending stone.
Hold on, let me just reply.
Gray quietly touches the moon sword.
One of the adventurers who has wandered into my home a few years back had a very interesting set of glasses. And he said that it allowed him to see in the dark.
Oh,
Hmm.
that could be
If you
useful.
could help me procure such a set of glasses, I'm willing to negotiate the price.
I have no idea where to find one.
I mean, we can put in contact with the prince that does the magic items.
Oh yeah. We need to go back to Port Nyanzaru? What a hassle. Could you put the map again, Snooky?
Okay, so I'm just gonna do a DM here and just say that what she's what is I as a DM is essentially asking for is for you all to hand over the sending stone to her.
Okay, so it is just the sending stone.
Yes, but it will cause you to break any form of contact with Port Nyanzaru which is what I want. Because if you want to run all the way back to Port Nyanzaru to pay 250 gold to buy a goggles or night vision, it'll take you about a month to go back because of just by pure distance.
Well,
Yeah, that's why I was thinking like maybe it's not
Yeah.
worth the back and forth.
And once we level up again, which yes, we totally know what leveling up is. Once we are more experienced, Rashi will be able to prepare sending as a spell.
I will?
It's on the cleric list.
Oh yeah, I will.
So
Just the Lavore uses it to harass everyone she knows.
I wouldn't harass anyone. I will just spread the word of our Lord and Savior.
so it would be a temporary loss of contact with Portney and Zaru, while providing the queen here with.
So I assume the logic is like, no, we don't have it, but we could talk to someone. Oh, where are you talking it with from? Oh, I would like that sound. Something like that.
So
No, she wants the actual stones so that she can stay in contact with someone from Port Nyansaru.
I mean, in Aster's head, Aster thinks that this is better than having to A, go and search for a whole bunch of gems, or B, try to steal it, which she really doesn't want to try to do.
I wouldn't.
So Aster is perfectly willing to trade the 450 GP gems and the Sending Stone.
And help her clear out the garden.
Yes, we have to kill any more plants. I feel like the
And,
plants are
and
less deadly than she and her birds are.
450 gems, the sending stone, the scroll.
Okay,
And
so let me just summarize everything that costs the price lower right now. It will be 300 gold worth of gems, the sending stone, the scroll, and cleaning out the garden.
Well, wait, we only have 200 GP worth of gems. That's why we brought the
Okay,
Sending Stone in.
sorry, 200 GP worth of gems, sending stone, plus and everything else. So 200 gold worth of gems, sending stone, scroll plus services rendered.
Okay, let's go kill some plants.
I'm
Are-
fine with that.
Are there any
Snarky,
particular?
Snarky has a real animus against plants.
When was the last time we got a message through the sending stone?
Literally never.
Cool.
There was I have a timetable. The time has not reached yet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's reasonable.
I mean, once we have the flying spell, if we wanted to go to Port Nyanzaru instead of Omo, we could. But we should probably go to Omo.
We should call first to let them know that 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 the phone is changing hands.
Mm-hmm.
Rashi, you're the better public speaker. You do it.
Am I?
It's more of
Technically.
text. It's more of text messaging.
New stone, who this?
Did Ashara tell us how long we would have access to flight once the ritual is
It
performed?
will depend on the quality of the flower you bring back. That was her exact words.
Okay.
I
there's
don't know how we're gonna do the thing with the pack animals.
That sounds like a problem for the future.
No, I want it to be a problem now because I've been saying about that from the beginning.
I mean, if we have to dump the pack animals, so be it.
No, I have my stuff there.
We can put a bunch of stuff inside Aster's spring. If absolutely needed. Aster would ask if there are any explicit plants that have been causing her trouble, then that we can render our services. And would detail the ones that we have already disposed of.
Well, I see. No. So my servants have already informed me that you gotten rid of quite a number of them. But the ones that I am unsure if there's any still hidden around. Oh, that being said, I have a gardener who stays at the other corner of Nangolo. He tends to be he likes to hoard things, so if you can help him clear out the trash, it'll be fine. It'll be great as well.
The other corner. Is he a spider?
Yes.
Will he attack us?
Just tell him I sent you, and he will vacate the premises temporarily.
Okay.
Is it rude that we kill zombies along the way?
No, I'll prefer if you got rid of them. The smell that they give off interferes with with my flower gardens.
Okay, so killing plants and killing zombies. And cleaning out the hoarded stuffs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's go gardening.
Okay.
Well, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Aster will bow gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you.
All right. So you step out. So because the plants are hidden, I'm not going to make you crawl over the entire map square by square because that's just tedious. Could everyone stepping out from the... Okay, I'll just place everyone outside. Step outside, step outside. Is everyone outside? Yes, okay. Can everyone just roll me a d20? This is just you, the party running around the garden, searching for stuff.
Wee.
1, 2, 3, 4. Missing Rashi.
Rashi.
D20.
Since we are at the gardening stage of this, can you remove the lighting around the central thing so we can just see the map?
I will say that's not really necessary because I won't be really be shifting you guys around.
Okay.
Yeah, so okay, so 7, 8, 11, 16, and 18. Okay, no one wrote. So let's see, 7. Roy.
Yeah.
So when kind of wandering around the garden, doing corn-based plant finding.
Oh no.
I mean that's essentially what you guys are doing. You walk
Wait,
past a particular tree. Yes.
before do you say anything, I think Rashi will still insist on going first. I will not let another rogue die.
Yes, but this is more of Roy discovering this.
Okay.
So it happened to him because that's why I wanted the D20s. Where's my dice? Okay. 4 flying monkeys on a tree throw fruit at you. Could you give me a dex save? Excellent. So the fruit smash against the floor as you dodge out of the way. The monkeys laugh and screech before flying off.
Roy,
Gray
the party hears Roy yelling distantly, "Fucking monkeys!"
Gray immediately starts looking for 3 turtle doves.
And a
uh,
partridge in a pear tree.
I'll say Lestrana and Rashi, given that you guys, especially for Lestrana, since Lestrana has been killing it, finding stuff in the jungle, you kind of recognize the fruit as a dancing monkey fruit. Yeah. Which, if Roy got hit, Roy will actually start dancing.
Ah. Oh.
Yeah.
Can we
So too
collect
bad.
some? Can we collect some of that?
Any specific kind of dancing, or dealer's choice?
Up to you. If it's smashed against the floor, unfortunately, it's not recoverable. So that would be for Roy. So 7 done. 8 is this. Okay. Uh, Lestrana, you wander off into a bush,
Lestrada
trying
goes to
to.
go to the washroom.
Oh, okay. Did not expect this
dear.
one. You wander off into a bush, and you feel something drop on you.
Ah!
Some things drop on you. So I wrote a different number than I thought. If some things fall on you, it's a bunch of snakes.
Ah!
Okay, so this is a combat encounter.
Do, 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 do.
Congrats, you found what?
A bunch of snakes. So I'll say somewhere else, but then just for sake of simplicity, I'll just do it here.
That's a big snack.
That's a
I want
larger
to
snake
say-
than I expected. So
Ah.
let's change location then. The snakes are a bit larger than I thought.
How did they drop on her head without crushing her?
Yes, when I saw the word snake, I didn't expect it to be that large. So I'll say that this is probably is a misinterpretation on my part. So I'll just say let's just do it in the center of the garden. Lestrana is probably in front.
I want to say Lestrana being startled is why she rolled higher on initiative than Roy did.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Yes.
We're going to do the combat today.
Yes, because this should be a fairly short combat.
Okay, but I say Mao.
I'll kind of like to resolve all the chores before the session ends, but I'll see how. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long.
We'll see how loud Quasta starts snoring.
Okay, so when was the last time I went first? Okay, they fell on you.
Like they jump onto her.
They
Yeah, they
dropped
jumped
out
off.
of the tree
Fell.
onto my head or something.
It's kind of like a bit of an ambush. I just didn't want to give myself. I just didn't want a surprise round because that's just troublesome. But
Also, where did I'm gonna be pedantic. Where did they fall from? We're in the middle of a clearing.
they jumped out from the bush? Okay.
We're walking in
They
tall
jumped out
grass.
from a bush.
It's a
And
Pokemon.
Lestrana.
Everyone knows you shouldn't walk in the tall grass until you have your own Pokemon.
She was trying to find a man trap. So they have this attack known as Spring. 19.
It hits.
I have advantage on the. Whatever. 19 is a hit.
Disadvantage.
14. No, I have advantage but I just kind of forgot.
But
The attack is very long. So that's 14. The second one is gonna spring at Lestrana.
20 or 13?
7. They have advantage because they sprung from 10 feet away.
Oh, we're gonna need a new Lestrana.
Yeah, I'm down to 5 hit points.
Okay, good. Lestrana, it's now your turn. Please kill them. They only have a small HP pool.
Why?
I am sorry to everybody.
Are you? Okay. Sure, carry on.
Wow.
Is everyone in the region?
Wow.
You know what? I'm just gonna say that Lestrana wandered off on her own, and everyone else is not nearby enough for this. So please, everyone, just take like 5 feet back. It's a 5-foot cube around you, so you just have to be 1 square away from her.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. So only the snakes get hit. Okay. Con save. Okay, 1 pass, 1 fails, so it's half damage. This one is very injured. The other one is less injured.
Which one is very injured?
The one on the left. I deducted
And
the wrong
the
number.
one who failed got pushed 10 feet.
Yes, okay. So it got pushed 10 feet. Okay.
I'm going to do that on the other one.
Okay.
And go run over to Aster.
Alright.
Ah!
Okay, next in line is Roy.
I have line of sight, but I'm not blocked in any way, so I assume I do not get a sneak attack on this one.
You don't have sneak attack because you don't have any allies near any of them.
Yes, I don't have sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
So
But,
I'm going to...
this one is more injured, just to let you know.
Yeah, I was going to shoot that one. So
Excellent.
with a short bow. Bing!
That hits.
Shunk.
And you got rid. Yep. It had 1 hit point left. All right.
Roy's
So,
racking up quite a body count.
Mhm.
so kill still.
Yeah, it's a kill still. Okay, moving on. Gray.
Gray looks, sees that she's gotten away, pulls out sword, charges in, and makes sure to get in between.
Mhm.
Stop.
17 is a hit.
Stop.
It is very hurt.
Roar.
Okay. Esther, please do 1 damage to it.
Okay.
I said 1 damage.
Well, you got
You're
20.
mad.
You got
Yeah.
20 damage.
Okay. 20 damage. Very good.
Aster mad.
Okay.
Just puts the sword in the mouth and pulls down.
Man,
And
I
turns on
thought-
the switch.
I thought the kobold was the only I thought the kobold was the one who went on a berserker rampage.
Have you seen Aster attack things?
Okay, would you like to do anything before I continue on with the next one?
Yes, heal Lestrana.
Okay.
I am out.
Have 5 points of lay on hands.
Okay.
You said 5?
Yep.
How about cure wounds?
Uh,
How about level 2 cure wounds?
Okay.
Also, how Lestrana has more HP than Rashi on the least tank?
So,
I mean, Lestrana would be more.
That's a double 1. Also, I have rolled 4 die for healing today. 3 of them have been 1.
Oh.
Step 1, just lay on hands. No rolling needed.
okay. So
I'm
moving
gonna
on.
cure on wounds myself.
Okay, please do.
I cast a level 2 spell for that.
Let's see who's next. It would be 11 from Esther.
Yee.
5.
5 what?
You find 5 ounces of manga leaves. Or manga leaves. The leaves which allow you to give someone 1 HP back.
How many of them does it take for it to poison them?
5 users. Okay, I'll just say 5 users of manga leaves. If you take more than 5, you'll go down.
Okay.
How do I spell leaves? 5 users.
Enga.
No, it's not
Okay.
that you go down. Sorry. After if each portion is 1 ounce. If you take more than 5 ounces in 24 hours, it'll stop working and you will fall unconscious if you fail a con save.
Okay.
So
So-
you find that.
I find the perfectly safe amount.
Yes, but it's currently you find the fresh version. You kind of need, you can ask Lastrana to help you process it into the drug version. Who's next? So 11,
Me.
16, Rashi 16. Okay. Where's my dice? What did I roll? A 3. Okay. Digging around, you found 3 wild roots. 3 portions of wild roots that, after processing, will allow you to get rid of the poison condition.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Anyway, all this is actually inside the flora and fauna handout. So, but I'm just reading it just in case y'all need the description.
Cool.
Shall I
I-
add these numbers to my current ones that are needing to processing?
Yes, Aster wants hers back after they're processed.
These one are already processed or not yet?
These ones do not. Okay, the wild roots do not need processing.
I'm gonna keep them then.
Okay. And the last is a 18 from Gray, you find a yacha.
What?
Because only Lestrana wrote a combat encounter.
What's a Yelcha?
That's
A
another
yacha
herb. Well,
is
it's
a beetle. It's a beetle that specifically is meant to treat the monkey fever.
I think then how we'd roleplay this out is that Lestrana catches Gray halfway into just biting down on the beetle.
Don't, no.
But hungry.
No. This has good uses for healing later.
Gray
Eat
kind of
other
right,
meats.
Roy takes out a bit of beef jerky from one of his packs, and it's like, hey, Kobold, and he's like, great, see, you see, and then he just kind of tosses it in a random direction.
Gray kind of pouts, walks over and gives Lestrana the beetle, and then runs over and picks up the jerky and kind of wipes it off on their thigh before.
Okay. So
Pastrana
this
will cook food for Gray later.
Gray.
Alright, so this entire process I'll say takes a few hours as you all slowly comb your way through the garden. The sun is already starting to set, but there's one last task that has to be done, which is clean up the spider's nest.
And we'll save that for next week.
No, this is a 5-minute thing, so I'll just like to get through it now.
Okay.
Yeah, so that we can start off with you guys retelling Zakori that you're done for the day and you have done your job. So you all could walk over to the spider webs. I assume someone calls out for the
Hello.
spider.
Hello, Mr. Spider. The Queen has asked us to do some cleaning.
All right, and from the entrance of this dome, quite similar to the one where you met the small little chewingas, a 7-legged spider walks out and climbs up to the top of the web.
Significantly less cute.
All right. So some of you, no, enter the dome. It's filled with detritus from meals, skeletons, etc., bones. But you do find wrapped in spider webs, and as well as wrapped in a giant plant. There's a kind of still fresh body inside. Fresh here being kind of a loose term, is probably 3 months old or so. And inside this particular web and ball of web and vines, there's still it appears to be a adventurer who still has gear on him, gear on them.
We
Ooh,
loot the
we
corpse.
Yes, loot the corpse.
Wait. Before we loot the corpse, I'm going to roll perception to see if it's booby trapped in any way, shape, or form.
That would be an investigation.
Investigation. I want to see if it's booby trapped.
It is not.
We loot the
It's
corpse.
not booby trapped.
Yes, and with a 23, you figure out how to loosen the body out from the webs and vines safely without getting stuck to the web.
Okay, here's what you gotta do.
I mean, you see, how you clear out webs is you go find a stick and use the stick to clean the webs. This is how I clean my bike off every morning.
Oh, okay then.
So
my answer
on
was going
this
to be
body,
fire.
Fire does not burn spider webs. The Legend of Zelda is
fire does
lying
not
to
burn
you.
spider webs. They are essentially polyester. At best, will only melt spider webs. Okay.
The fire,
anyway.
however, does kill the spider.
We don't want to kill the spider. The spider is friendly.
No, we
For
just want
now.
to get rid of some of the webs.
So you find a Scholars Pack.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Okay, so something for
pouch.
nerds.
Scholars Pack. A full Scholars Pack, by the way. Minus the
Ooh.
rations, because they were spoiled by now. No rations. A pouch containing 15 gold
Dibs.
and a
Okay.
box.
Ooh, what's in the box?
The box has no lid.
So it's empty, is what you're saying.
That is not what he
No,
said.
that's specifically not what I said. There's no lid on the box.
Aster would like to open the box anyway.
You do not find a orifice or opening on this box, which is made of wood. A
Aster
wooden
would like,
box.
yes, Aster would like to open the box anyway.
Are we sure it's a box? Are we sure it's not just a piece of wood? It's a wooden
Can you
cube.
shake? Can you shake the box to see if there's anything inside?
Don't shake it hard.
Okay,
Aster-
so
Are there any markings on the box?
let's try now. Give me a Arcana check.
Let's try to be the reasonable one.
Let's try now. This is a commercial product that you kind of recognize. It's a folding boat.
Ooh, this is useful. Stop
Aster,
shaking it.
So
Aster
it's
unfolds the
gonna throw
boat.
it on the floor.
Don't do it in here. It's too big.
Gray's about to take a bite out of it.
No,
Takes
Gray.
it out of Gray's mouth.
We need to
I,
get.
I want the role playing being Lestrana just snatch it out of these two goofers. I just no, I'm keeping this until it's useful.
We need to get Gray like a teething bone or something.
Yeah, but the folding boat is actually, I think it's pretty heavy, even though in its box form, if I'm to be correct.
I don't know.
A folding boat weighs 4 pounds. So
Oh, it's
yeah,
not that
so it's not
heavy.
that heavy. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Is the command word written somewhere? I'm looking at the item.
For the sake of simplicity, I'll say that it has not had an owner enough such that you guys can set a command word. You can set the 3 command words that you want to use.
I was gonna say. I hope that it's not written like on the box, and then we find out by like to open the boat. Say aloud.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
so-
Lestrana's probably going, know how this works. And sort of just takes it out of Gray's mouth.
It's
Are the
6 inches
keywords-
wide.
Are the keywords now automatically coded to no Gray stop?
Or don't eat that.
So I'll add the note after the session, but it's a 12-inch long, 6-inch wide, and 6-inch. I'm not sure why it says deep. It's supposed to be 6-inch high. Box that weighs 4 pounds.
Height, depth, same thing, different directions.
Yeah,
It's 12 by 6 by 6.
yeah, 12 by 6 by 6. So even if Gray wanted to put it in his mouth, it's gonna take a bit of effort.
You say that like Gray wouldn't try.
I mean, Gray does have a kobold mouth, so.
Unhinged jaw. Nah.
Yep. Okay,
You don't-
so
Okay.
yeah, so I'll say that with this last chore done, we can call the session here. So we'll
Okay.
begin next week with you just reporting back to Zalcore that you are done with the work.
Okay. See you all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Bye.
Later.
I'm gonna get
Alright.
breakfast. I am starving.
Good night.
Okay.
Sleep well, Quasta.
Sleep well.
So I'm just gonna add the folding boat to Lestrana's folder.
I was going to say, you could put it in Aster's folder because she'd probably give it back to Aster.
Okay.
You can add it to Gray's stomach.
No. Lestrana will make Gray dinner. Maybe out of some of the snakes that we just killed.
They were non-poisonous, so they are easy to prepare.
They'll make good dinner for Gray. Freaking quit putting all the stuff in his mouth. Anyway, I will see you all next week.
Take care. Oh, thank you for putting up with our silly bullshit.
That's part of being a DM, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so
Also making silly bullshit for us to put up with.
It was a bit of a struggle in the negotiation part because I know that I set the price high because I wanted to see if the party was planning how the party would negotiate.
I mean, I was
But
just
no
gonna,
one.
I was gonna just suggest coins, but no one seemed interested in going in that direction. So I was like, okay, I'll just back off.
I'll say the problem here is that the moment you left Port Nyanzaru, coins are more of a burden than actual currency to be used.
Hey, we got this bag with like 300 pounds of copper. Can you like take it? No, we don't want anything for it. It's just, it's not very edible. It's not very malleable, and it's not very helpful.
Yeah. But I did provide options for the party because the thing is I'm not tracking. I had a dollar amount, but I'm not tracking how much you have. So if for some reason if Kiwi just said they have absolutely no gems at all, I had a backup solution, but it's a bit tedious, which is why I was willing to just try asking for other things.
Yes, that's very reasonable.
Yeah. But thankfully, no one said that they wanted to steal from her because that would have been a problem.
I mean, there's the whole, hey, we're just lucky the spider didn't get killed before we went in.
I kind of figured that you will avoid it.
It's one of those things like with the birds. I didn't know what the mechanics of the birds was, so that's why I was asking about does it look like they can get through the doorway? Because if they have to come one at a time through a upper entrance in the roof, then we have a chance to try to fight them off / jam the doorway so they can't get through. If their nest is in there and there's no roof whatsoever, okay, that's a different situation.
Well, which is why I wanted to be clear when I described the interior of the building, because there are actually holes in the ceiling.
Yeah.
So even if you did bar the doors, they will have flowing through the ceiling anyway.
Yeah, and jamming a kobold, a dragon, and somebody else in the doorway could have been a solution, but it turns out we didn't need to fight, so that's just fine.
It's one of those. I prefer the party to not fight, but if the party is feeling particularly bloodthirsty, then okay.
Yeah, it's nice that there is some negotiational mechanics to the group, even if it's not 100%. Hey, let's talk through everything.
Yes. Because the core is like a CR10, so yeah.
Is there a chance we can survive? Yes. Is there a chance more than one of us would survive?
It might not be a TPK, but maybe one of two of you might make it out.
6 months from now, Gray and 5 strangers are going to walk into Port Nyanzaru. Wait a minute, 5 strangers? Yes.
Yep. All right then. I'll be checking out as well.
Yeah, take care.
Okay.